The following is a special presentation of the PDF Sports Network.
On the last episode of Way Too Early with Pat. Just kidding. Our friends have not made their, I haven't seen them since. Go figure. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, last week we had some interesting stuff go by the window. Impromptu interview and a whole lot of fun. And this week we get football. Actual football. Not as much football as we hoped we would or thought we would, but we got football just the same. So, as we start up in our true, normal, Way Too Early with Pat fashion, I want to say good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. We got a lot to talk about. And let's tap everybody in. I hope I don't have to do with the... So usually, I don't know why, on the iPad, I'm like nice with it. But then when I don't use my iPad for anything else. So during the course of the week, it just dies on me, and then I have to reboot it, and yeah, it's stupid. But nonetheless, got stuff to talk about, so let's tap everybody in, starting with the three Bleezies. Good morning, Bleezies. What it do? Doing it on the laptop is definitely the tougher way. The Big East, who kicked off yesterday, sort of, and we'll talk about that. I know there was a bunch of conversation about that during the course of the week, so we will talk a bit about that. But we will definitely talk about like actual football that was played, which a couple of teams played football, a couple of teams played football and did some boxing afterwards. So we'll talk about that because that's not the way to start off the year. But in the meantime, if you have anything else to add to the conversation, please put it in the comments. I am checking the comments for items that you'd like to talk about. Most of the conversation, as I'm doing this manually, which is taking me so long, most of our conversation on football is directed toward the NEAFL. They had a very successful day yesterday. Had some really good games, some less competitive games, but everybody fielded, and that's half the battle right there. What's up, MPA? Good morning. I heard. Oh, it's way too early for Crow, because Crow is always talking about how it's way too early for him. So, yes. And by the way, next week I will be on location, so I will be checking film from afar. I was hoping to get to the games yesterday, but the games traveled off on me and didn't happen. So that sucks. New England, what up? We got some things to talk about, because here's the funny thing. I did check out, let's start here with it. Bailey Brewer's, last night she went on live and she said some things and made a stand. And one of the things that she said was that the crossovers between the Big East and EFL 1 are going to be in danger of not happening because of the actions of the Falcons, not only yesterday, but during the course of the week. And there was, let me give him this credit, Molly pointed out that the Falcons are a brand new organization to the Big East, and for them to literally on day one, the first day that they're like really in the league, because you're playing football, their first day in the league, in the first week in the league, they are causing this much damage. Just, kick them out. And like, why is this a Big East thing as opposed to just a Falcons thing? Hey! So I do want to hear your thoughts on that, especially since, again, I don't want to pass blame. Again, my message this week was accountability, and I don't want to come off of that. I'm trying to get the fastest way to do this, sorry. At the same time, the Falcons are in New England, and I've been talking about New England vibes. And by the way, the Falcons were not Big East last year. They were up with y'all in New England. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were in the same league. So, even more so, a reason why owners should have been able to figure that out. But obviously, there's other things at play there, and apparently my iPad is keeping me from being great this morning. So, just your thoughts on it. Are the Falcons representing the Big East, or are the Falcons representing New England, because they are a New England team? So you have New England on New England issues, if you will, or is it something else? So yeah, Connecticut Falcons. And again, Morris Hilton has not. I asked the question on the show on Thursday, just to verify if Morris Hilton had responsibility in terms of booking the fields and such. He opted to not speak, which is his right. But just understand later on, people are going to remember that. Hey, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, Pat? Bleezy was good.
Let me do the flipping of the camera so I can hear you good. What up? How you doing, sir?
Tired as hell, man. I just got back from I had to go from Yonkers, Schenectady to Yonkers to Connecticut to Yonkers, and I just got back up to Schenectady this morning. So fucking dead. DOA.
Woo, jeez. All right. So what do you want to talk about this morning? What's your take on things?
Just real quick, man. I'm gonna try to be a straight shooter, and I don't profess to be in all the rooms where everything's happening. So I don't profess to know what happened with the field, how this whole jamboree thing just went from sugar to shit real quick. But I'll say this on behalf of majority of the organization. Again, I can't speak for everybody, so I'll just speak for me. How about that?
Okay.
As part of the organization,
Which
that shit
organization are we talking about?
the Falcons.
Okay, gotcha.
So as part of the organization, I feel like that situation got escalated at the end. I already think there was some animosity about the changing and missing out on dates and people spending money, which I respect. And shout out to the Chargers for taking that on. But everybody doesn't feel that that player's actions was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the fact it's still football, there was a nice amount of crowd out there yesterday, kids around, whatever the case may be. But, as like players, we got to do better, managing emotions. Like, that's the one good thing about football. You're able to let go of those emotions in the white lines and between the whistles. But what happened yesterday wasn't it. So I'm going to say as a man, I can't speak for everybody, but I appreciate the Chargers coming out. I appreciate the hard work and dedication to the sport. I apologize because I feel like anybody I associate with needs to be on the same part that I'm with, because your shit becomes my shit at some point. So I never want to hit people with that. I never want to hit people with a bad vibe. You're going out somewhere and shit happens, and then all of a sudden you in some shit because somebody else. So that was pretty much it, man. Like I hope everything goes well with their parade today. You know what I'm saying, for their organization and community. I just posted up in the chat, and again, I'm not speaking for the entire organization, but I am speaking for myself, and I would say a silent minority of the group. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much my joint, Pat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take up too much time. I know you about to go on your
No. So
analytical.
now that you're going, I am going to ask questions, and
Go for it.
and I love I love that about you too. Like if you don't know or you're not responsible for it, you'll tell me flat out, like, yo, Pat, that's above my pay grade. I don't know about all that. But here's the thing. So I do agree that people were on edge about the switching and stuff like that. However, I think that there would have been room for forgiveness and room for people like me to sit there and go, hey, fellas, let's just move on because it is what it is. And let's concentrate on the positive stuff. If the person responsible from your organization had got up in front of everybody and said, hey, I made a mistake. My bad. I'm trying to fix it. And then, like, because here's the funny thing, same exact thing happened with Kevin with East Coast Locker Room, if you guys don't know who that is. And not only is he not getting arrows shot at him anymore, he's actually getting, respect and admiration for trying to, fix it as best as he could. So why wouldn't Morris do the same?
I can't speak for that, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, and I'll throw it out there like this. Even when this shit started happening, where we didn't have a facility, I went right up to my secretary. I was like, "Yo, Bev, check and see what we got popping for the weekend. I may want to procure some space." And we got on it. I saw that we had some space, and I threw it out there, and it was rebuffed. So I could have used the fields at Mount Pleasant. Also have a second turf field over at Schenectady High School,
Understood.
which I operate and control. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
we did put it out there. It wasn't met with favorable response, so I just left it at
Which
that.
is fine. It just was never acknowledged that, like, the original mistake, and you were with my organization, so you've seen how I do business. The original mistake to me was not having anything in writing. So if you don't have something in writing, it doesn't exist. You know my vibe on that
That's a
all the
fact.
time. So that was the original sin, so to speak. But again, that wasn't a like an atomic bomb type of thing. It was what people do after that. And it just gave the vibe of, like, what's the famous thing about Nixon? It wasn't the crime, it was the cover up.
Mm, Watergate.
So yeah, so if you vibe, for those that don't know Watergate, open up a history book. But nonetheless, it was more about the vibe afterwards. Like, nah, if you screwed up, you screwed up. Just do it. So now, down the line, God forbid the Falcons need some measure of public opinion on their side. People are going to be like, yeah, don't stand in front of the congregation now, because you can't just make speeches when you want something or something's in your favor.
I dig, and respectfully so.
Right.
The only narrative the only thing I can ask, and I'm gonna leave it at that,
Mhm.
is again the actions of a few shouldn't impact the many. You know what I'm saying? Because
Excellent.
there are guys who are totally oblivious to this. There are
Mhm.
guys who just want to show up and play, represent their organization, represent the communities, represent themselves, their families. So I'm starting to see the chat getting live now, like the pressure's on, and they're gonna pack up and this, that, and the third. Don't take that out on everybody on the team, bro. Like,
Now,
you got
let me cut you there for a second. Now, if you guys, good morning, Billy. If you guys make the situation for whoever it was that was in your camp doing the fighting and all the nonsense, and you guys handle it and handle it publicly, I think it'll be easier for the rest of the teams to kind of like put that back together. But if it turns into the same dude is now playing next week, and because he plays good football, he's not held to standards and such, then you're gonna lose. Well, you're gonna lose me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's gonna end up with that, just the spinning of the wheels, if you will, where dudes will be like, "Well, that's not acceptable," but then you're not communicating that's not acceptable if the dude continues to play. I'd rather see the crossover games than to see whoever was ignorant enough to do all this dumb shit in front of women and children. And to tell you the truth, does not play football and be about fighting. Like, just grow up.
not real rap. I mean, I'm not the head of the organization. I'm not an owner. I'm just a spoke in the wheel. Um, I've been with you for a few seasons. I've done other seasons with Coach D and some other organizations. And yeah, accountability is accountability. Like, it shouldn't be looked at, because it's the same way that we hold players accountable for bringing money, coming to practice, making games. It should be the same way on the opposite end for something negative. You know what I'm saying? So it just was a bad look last night. A lot of little ones out there. Like, I think emotions got a hold of everything. But again, I'm not here to change the narrative or change the perspective, because it's going to be what it is. I can only control what I control. You know what I'm
Understood.
saying? So for me, and speaking for me only, again, I was parked right next to Bailey, I think, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That was whack. That was whack. And I would expect that when I go to somebody else's away field to have a little bit of just like I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We're here to play a game. Whatever happened during the game, it happens during the game. But as men, we gotta like check ourselves, bro. We gotta check ourselves. It's like, and I get it, shit happens sometime. But at the end of the day, like, motherfuckers gotta go to work. People got kids, families, jobs, stuff they support. So I don't think that anything that happens during quote unquote a game should have great impact to where people are now getting accosted, arrested, harassed, whatever the case may be. So it just was a bad look last night. Other than that, shout out to them for getting there. They were there super early. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that y'all got fed and all that other stuff, but I can't efficiently say for the organization, we apologize. I'm just saying as a former player, a current coach, somebody that's been around semi-pro since the 90s, you know, it was just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the Boston Chargers. Hope y'all have a phenomenal year. Keep, you know, pushing. You got your organization together. Dope. But again, I feel like somehow in the organization, our organization, we will hold that person, those persons accountable for their actions. I can't say that it's happening with, definitiveness, but I can definitely say that I hope if we move forward that there's an iota of accountability that's shared amongst all.
Yeah, the fact that there's a veteran guy like you over there, and the ownership is a bit, I would say younger because they're young in this thing, but less experienced than you. The message has been sent that there is an expectation that this gets dealt with. Otherwise, I think we're in a situation where the community, especially as linked in as New England is with New York and the Mid Atlantic, and even the South, as you have Coach Crow with the shout out, as linked as everybody is in. This is the closest that we've ever had to like an NCAA governing body. Because right now, if between all the powers that be, the folks up in New England, the commissioners, the owners, and we'll get to that in a second. Because Bailey, you called Mason the commissioner like 10 times yesterday, and he's not the commissioner. But I'll get to that you in a second. Between all of the people from north to south, like if you do some fuckery, you're going to be out of the community. There's no place for you to play. You won't be a part of it, and that's where I think that semi-pro right now is in its best part ever.
Yeah, I mean, again, man, and I know the shots are coming fast and furious. I'm keeping a small eye on the chat. Listen, that doesn't speak for all of us. And again, we're the sum of all our parts. So yes, the entire organization took a black eye. Is it the root for all of our guys over there, our guys and our staff? No, it is not.
We'll
You know
see.
what I'm
We'll
saying?
see moving forward. It depends on what y'all do from here.
Well, above my pay grade, as you so eloquently says, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, and I know it looked bad because the commissioner was there yesterday. Kids, it didn't feel good. You know, even taking the ride home and trying to, you know what I'm saying, self-evaluate and just evaluate things as it happened. It was more like a shock I wasn't even ready for. But, it's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know they already asking what happened. It was an altercation between a couple players, spilled over to the sideline. You know what I'm saying? From my vantage point, there's some punches thrown. Again, a black eye for entire semi-pro. You know what I'm saying? But this shit happens. But you know what I'm saying? There was some pushing, some shoving. There was some parts of the organization which I felt should have de-escalated and not escalated the situations. But again, perception's in the eye of the beholder. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a full jumping. I think that teams were reactive to getting their guys procured and kind of moved away. And it kind of spiraled out of control from there. You know, the whole thing with Bailey with the gun, I can't say that I saw it, but at the time, I ain't gonna hold you. I was fucking cold. So I was looking for heat somewhere, and it just so happened to be in my car. So I went after for the summation after, with our team, and that's what it was. Dapped up a few Charger guys on the way out, man, stand up dudes, you know what I'm saying? They came out and they did what they did, man. So, I'm just praying and hoping the best for them, you know what I'm saying, as well as all of us, man, because right now, and it's something that Drewski said earlier too that kind of got to me because I was listening to this live on the way back up. But like, if we're not willing to work out for all, this shit's gonna fall apart. So I believe some concessions should have kind of been made. Again, I'm not knowing all the information, so I'm kind of operating around it gingerly. But I don't know all the operations, the ins and outs. I was totally willing to help with Schenectady. I'm still willing to help in some ways, and I've had a conversation with Mason about that. I'm not going to allude to too much because there's still some moving parts. But, you know what I'm saying? When I can help, and I know Schenectady is a hump to get to, but if you really look at it from the same way, it's kind of a centrally located place. So, like, I'll use the Knowles and the Lockport game. It was about 3.5 hours, maybe even 4 hours for Lockport to get down. They came in mass, and it took about 3 hours, 3.5 from the guys from Brooklyn to get up. Game was played, no fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And based off of that, I was proud to host it, and I'm looking to try to have those same kind of conversations while I do have the ability to get fields. And again, we're trying to work out a lot of our initial things up here in Schenectady. Like, I have no locker rooms at this point, but that's on another capital project. But I do have keys to facility, $10 million facility, speaker system, lights, music, concession stand, which is up and running. So, it's a lot to work with. But again, this shit ain't for the weak, man, because a lot of people, a lot of school districts that do have those facilities won't even open their doors to semi-pro, won't even hear it. So that may have been part of the, getting the field space. I don't know. Again, I wasn't in those conversations. I just know on my end, when I get, requests for rentals, I kind of look at who's doing it, who's coming, what's the background, stuff of that nature. And sometimes it's a hard yes, sometimes it's a slow no. But I'm very frightful of the things that I bring into my facility, because I know for me, I'm all over the place up here in Schenectady. So, for me, it's about making sure that it's a good product, making sure there's no fuckery going on. And again, shout out to the Knowles and the Wildcats, because it was so dope to really deal with professional teams that came in, wanted to get a good game in for the culture. Shout out to the Bleezies, Monty, Kadeem and company for coming up and televising that game, because I think that was big to showcase that we can have a region versus a region matchup, rather than just running through your league and leaving it up to the Sunshine Bowl or these bowl committees to come up with who they feel is top ranked more than this team.
Indeed. Thank you, Stitch. I appreciate you. Good morning, Bailey. How are you?
I'm doing great, Pat. I'm outside.
Is today parade day?
Listen, I'm
All
outside.
right, parade. Today is parade day. Awesome.
I'm outside finding my spot.
Indeed. So now the word of the year is accountability. Hey, Stitch, I'm gonna cut you because you're good. If you didn't get what Stitch said, then roll it back, and I'll surmise a little bit later on, because the word of the year is accountability. So first and foremost, before we talk about what anybody else did, what could you have done better yesterday? Because your team was involved in an altercation, Bailey.
You're right. As you know, Pat, I always sit back and assess myself before I make a decision or say anything or do anything. Um, I think I can speak to the fact Matthew Tomczewski was present. Amidst the situation, I did personally hurt out my own team for even conducting themselves in a form of fashion, even fighting or fighting back with another team. My thing was I hold my side accountable 100% in public, private, whatever the case may be. And that was one of the things why I felt like maybe, thank y'all guys. Sorry, my team is here. Yeah, grab this. Thank y'all. Put it on the flow. Um, for me, one of my biggest things was making sure that accountability on us was double checked, I's dotted, T's crossed before I made any statement that I made.
Mhm.
So my team was checked for any response that they elected to have.
Gotcha.
Excuse, excuse me.
So after the game, where did you put your team?
Say that again.
After the game, because the fight occurred after the game, correct?
It happened during the game and after the game.
Okay.
One
So
sec.
who was in charge of taking your team and putting them somewhere that they wouldn't be able to interact with the other team?
Myself and my co-owner Nicole.
Was that effective?
It was attempted to be effective.
Did
Both
all of your
issues.
okay? So the question is for your players, and this is your end, and I definitely heard you, and I definitely want to hold everybody accountable.
Right.
But on both sides, if there is a situation where a game is getting chippy or a fight is breaking out, semi-pro owners, team director, leaders need to be able to take their team and put them in an area away from the other team or whatever the threat is or what have you. If those players do not listen, then they cannot be part of the organization. So I'm not going to put that all on the Falcons, although, again, the poor leadership skills that were shown during the course of the week with the other thing lead us to kind of just almost assume that it was all on their end or what have you. But why can't we just take players that when they hear the word stop, when they hear the word no, and they still continue with their own personal agendas to part ways with those guys.
So I'll say it like this, and as Tom Chesky said in the comments, my players were checked in the line during the fight, during the game.
Mhm.
I did explain to my players, and if Matt wanted to get on the line, if this is the kind of behavior that you want to display in response, you know where the door is, and the door is right there. Simple as that. I think the hardest part when it comes to the game is
Mhm.
people don't want to dismiss players regardless of their conduct, whether they're a good player, they're a necessity, whatever it may be. I think that's a piss poor way of management.
Indeed.
Because although we always want to say, one monkey doesn't stop a show, well,
Oh, they do.
sometimes they do.
In semi-pro, they absolutely do,
They
100%.
do. And I feel for last night, and I also explained this to Morris in the huddle as well. When you say that if any of this conduct and violence continues, you'll have to end the game. My biggest thing, and that's the word of this season, is accountability. I need you to hold accountability that you guys started it. I need you guys to hold accountability that your decorum was piss poor. The level of professionalism during, before, and after the game was piss poor. I can only say so much to my guys that came to play football and fought in response. For once. Let me add that. For
Not
once.
every, not everybody. So let's not do that, because not all of your players complied. Not all of your players, because I know you, and I know when you tell everybody to stop, there might have been one or two, might have been two or three that would not stop. That would not, like, because again, when something breaks out, and again, I did this thing for 19 years, so
Right.
I've gotten my teams have got involved in plenty of times when tensions got tough. Yo, fellas, we are over here, and then we move over here, and whoever I don't even want to pronounce your name, whoever started it to me is irrelevant.
Right.
It's whoever can get control of their team first. And if I have my team and I tell my team, get over there, and then especially for some of the new guys who may not be used to me, will sit there and go, yo, but I'm a grown man. Well, you're a grown man that's on your own, but I'm the reason why you are here. So while you are here, you either comply with what I am saying, or you could not be a part of this anymore, period. And I was more sensitive to that stuff than anybody else because I had the most money on the line than anybody else. So when it comes down to it, our natural inclination is to be the opposite of accountable and to tell everybody what everybody else did and how everybody else was. But ultimately, I could go into, and Crips and Bloods were on my team and every other gang in between. If, how we deal with the conflict is what is the priority. I don't worry about what anybody else does with their teams. And I didn't even talk about anybody else's team. So moving forward, what are you doing about the players on your team that did not comply with the direction to stop?
So for the players on my team who people want to state in the comments they didn't comply, because as Tom Chesky said, when I had my conversation with my players, second half went fine after that.
You're not male-ish.
I mean, they could say
Yeah,
what they want,
yeah.
Pat.
No, this is not they. This is me. I speak for me. I'm asking you. Patterson is asking you when things are, especially when you're on a road trip or whatever like that, and you say the words, "Yo, everybody, come here. We're over here," and then the procedure should be everybody over here, whether there's one entrance, two entrances, it does not matter. And this is why OG owners need to talk to these other owners about these type of circumstances. I bring my team over. We're in a team huddle. We're over here. If we're the visiting team, I talk to the owner. You're responsible for our safe exit. So hold your team over there. Don't allow them to move, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm the last one out. Everybody's out in front of me. So I know that if anything happens or whatever like that, it's an idiot that decided to come back and come back afterwards. And then at that point, I cut him from my team. But it doesn't
And
seem
so
as
for
though
me,
that
I would. For
there's
me
no.
personally, at this stage, I would. That's where I'm at. Like I said on your lives before, my mission is for unify. That goes against my word. Period. Point blank. So for me, if it came to players that did not want to adhere to me telling them to stop, they
Mhm.
have to go.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. All the other stuff, and that's why I'm not really going back into the comments in terms of responding to the comments, because if it was what the cops were called, who threw the first punch, this or that, whatever, it's irrelevant. I'm going to the leadership and I'm asking, how do we safely, if there is a dust up or a good old fashioned football fight, how do you get everybody home safely? What is the plan? And it seems as though both teams had players that did not comply with the word no and the word stop. And that is accountability on this side. All right. Well, you enjoy your parade today. Love you much. I'll holler at you later.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you. I got my big kid. Love you. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. So yes. So yeah. No. You know my flow on this thing. Now I'm not even. Oh, this guy did this or that guy did that. Nah. What did your guy do? What did your guy do? So if you're a foul and you said Stitch came up here and didn't point fingers or my guy, self-control, and self-control happens regardless of what the external stimuli is. I can't talk for anyone or whatever. Okay. Someone ran out upon a helmet. Okay, cool. Yeah, accountability. Hey, what's up, though? DR? Yeah, you know the vibes. Yeah. So whatever happens, whoever started it or whatever like that, it starts with the words, the magic word. No, stop. Hey, what up,
Yo,
Tubby?
yo, I just wanted to join to say that's a good hot pot.
Oh, I appreciate that. But no, you already joined, so now I'm going to ask you. You played for my teams before, yes?
Yeah,
We've gotten into some scuffles and some good old fashioned fights before, right?
yeah.
What does Pat say when stuff gets to the point where it's out of control?
Get to the sideline.
Get to the sideline, get over here, stay over here, and if we're home, nobody moves, nobody, you ain't going nowhere. Let the visiting team exit, and then we can exit.
Yeah,
Right or wrong?
facts.
I've taken you all over the country. I've taken you to other countries. Always returned you in the same condition in which you came, right?
Yep.
And that's how you do it. Accountability. But I appreciate the hat. Thank you, sir.
Yo, Team
Money
DR money line today. You heard?
lines. Oh, there you go. We had to explain money line to some people.
Yeah, Team DR
It
money line. You heard? They the underdogs. We taking the
should be a
plus
good one.
money.
I've been following. There's been some great games too. I didn't know Italy was that good. Holy cow!
Yeah,
Yo,
Hey, what's going on, sir?
yeah.
what's up?
Introduce.
But
Hey, so first of all, I
No,
want to
no, no.
say,
Before you do, introduce yourself so people know who we're talking to, especially since you're in
my
the
man,
audience.
hey,
bad.
this is the one who got into it. You feel me? The one who did it. You feel me? I'm not gonna speak for everybody else, and I don't like how my team taking heat like that. I'm gonna take accountability.
All
Yes, I
right.
was wrong. Yes, I
Okay.
was wrong for taking off on his ass after the 50, but the shit
Okay.
was said between that, bro. I'm from Florida, bro. I play real football. You feel me? The shit started because I hit him with a football move, a push and
Oh.
pull. We all know
Okay.
what that is. When I did
Gotcha.
him, when I did that to his ass, he
Uh
got
huh.
sad as hell and he started talking, saying what he gonna do after the game.
Okay.
My coaches, everybody told me, Miss Tammy, everybody told me to chill out.
Uh
I'm
huh.
not about to chill though, because you sit over there running your fucking mouth. And
Okay.
like I
Whoa.
said,
Now stop
I ain't
right
gonna
there.
lie
Stop.
though.
No.
I'm not
Stop right
gonna lie.
there.
I'm
Stop right
gonna
there.
chill.
Okay. Wait. No, you
I'm
don't know
learning
how I
now. I'm
am.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So you don't know how I am. So I'm gonna give you another shot at it, right? Because obviously you don't know who show this is, right? I'm gonna give you another shot. You can send the request again, but now you ain't gonna start blacking on my thing and talking however you feel like talking. So I'll invite you back on where you can calm yourself down. I mean, I get that you don't want to introduce yourself, whatever like that. I'll let that rock. But nah, don't come up in here on some frisky type stuff. No, 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 we ain't doing that. So the part where he lost me, and I'm gonna give him another shot. I'm gonna give him one more shot. The part where he lost me is the whole I was told to stop, but anyway, sir.
All right, I got you.
Okay, you're so understand how I operate, my
Yes,
guy.
sir.
I'm not going to disrespect you. You damn sure ain't gonna disrespect me, right?
For shit, sir.
All right, my guy. So you from Florida? Got it. The whole real football thing. We beat up some teams in Florida. Just saying, but
Nah,
nonetheless,
I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, bro. This shit get real.
Tallahassee. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
feel me? This shit get real.
I am very familiar with it. Cool.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm following what you're saying. I get it, and I'm agreeing with the whole. You pull a football move on him. He got his feelings hurt. Got it. Your team's winning the game. The whole bit. Got it. The part where I wanted to stop you at was when Tammy, and I know how Tammy is, Tammy's telling you to stop and to
Yeah,
chill. And you're gonna tell me, I'm gonna ask you this: what did you do after you were told the word stop?
I stopped. I stopped at first, but then when after the
Oh,
I
jeez, come
stopped, I
on.
stopped.
The
Listen,
word of the year is
I stopped at
accountability,
first because
bro. You
it
stopped
happened
at
after
first.
halftime. It happened after halftime. I sat out. Me and 41 sat out the whole halftime.
I
After the
believe you.
game, it was over with. So I stopped.
Okay.
But
Uh
after the
huh.
game,
Stop is
it
still
was like it
stop.
was up.
No, it's not up. Well, okay, it's up if you in Tallahassee on the street, but
Right, right, right.
It's not up
I'm
in
learning
the.
though. I'm learning. Everybody learns. You know,
That's
everybody. This is
that's
my
a
first year in this shit, so everybody
That's
learns.
a
You're right.
that's accountability. Got it.
Exactly.
So you did the push pull. You could whoop his ass within the framework of the game. Got it. You got a little bit too much. You boom boom. Got it. But the thing about it, and this I say to the kids that I teach from middle school all the way through high school, through college, grown men, I tell them there is nothing more dangerous in this world than young men that don't know the meaning of the word stop.
That's a fact.
So I get that you felt in the heat of the moment that you had to win. You had to win not only on the field, which you already did, you had to win on the scoreboard, which you already did, but you had to win the ego thing afterwards, the pride thing afterwards. And there's just too many brothers, including brothers from Tallahassee, that are in jail without their freedom because they didn't adhere to somebody giving them good advice saying the word stop
That's a
or
fact.
no. So
That's
that's the accountability piece. That's what you need to get better on.
for
So
sure.
I mean, I saw you in the comments about who start, boom, 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 boom. Whatever it is, there's always like different
I
flavors
just
of
don't
it.
like how the narrative being thrown though, especially like the coaches ain't doing nothing. They definitely was stopping shit, and nobody had a gun. I promise. Like it was 30 degrees outside. Everybody gonna have their hands in their pockets. Nobody had a firearm.
Oh no, I get that part of it, but there's no chance for that discussion to even happen if you adhere to the word stop. And not just you, by the way, because you heard me talk to Bailey about
Yes,
her
sir.
players. Because I bet there's a bunch of players that on the Chargers. And by the way, the Chargers have gotten into some shit before,
That's what I'm saying. Like I just
right?
don't like how they
We
trying to make all the heat.
we
And then
know
plus the
we know this, but again, what's the word of the day and the word of the year? Accountability.
accountability. That's
So that's
fact.
why as soon as she started talking about the Falcons, no Bailey, no Bailey, no Bailey. Tell
Yeah,
me
because you
about
see, we already under heat because of all the other shit that's going on. That's where she tried to incorporate that into what we had going on last night. That had nothing to do with nothing.
correct. However, it did give you an idea that your leadership was not able to get you to stop. And you owe them an apology because I just added you, Steph. I thought I just added you. I could be a liar. It says unable to add guests. Go out and go back in. Um, but yeah, accountability. We don't need to talk about what everybody else did because there was always a time that it could have been stopped. There was always a time that somebody could have made the decision that although whatever happened happened, we are now going to move on and stop. And there was an inability on the leadership on both sides to get the players to comply and move on.
And that's a
That's all I'm
fact.
saying. All
That's a
right.
fact. Yes,
Anything
sir.
else you want to say before I get to the games this week?
No, I just want to say, man, go Falcons, man. That's it.
There you go. All right. So I appreciate you manning up and taking accountability. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. See, I try to add you, Steph. Where's Steph? So we can talk about football. Okay. So we spoke about the non-football stuff. Let's talk about the football stuff, shall we? And I lost my mouse in this thing. I have like a mound of my apologies to the Muslim brothers because I have like a whole pig full of bacon in front of me. Uh, hey, is there coffee? I usually get no. I'm not gonna say nothing about Mrs. Patterson right now. Just she be on the hots. There's always gonna be okay. Cool. So let's get to it. The games yesterday they did play. So Connecticut Falcons beat the Boston Chargers 18-0.
Hey,
Hey, what up, Bleezy?
it works. I ain't been live in so long from my phone. It works. Where we at right now? I know we was just talking shit.
No,
You was
no.
speaking. You was speaking.
So
I saw what you was speaking to old boy. I like that right there. Way to hold him accountable. But I like what he was doing too. He was making sure he got up here and he was trying to clarify that shit was one-sided. If that's what is the thing. But he was making sure to get that point across.
yeah, both sides were
Love a
wrong. Hey,
bleed.
what up?
Level Bleezy, all we missing is Rams. Bleezy, call in.
Yeah,
Big
call
nose.
it, Rams.
Where's the blizzard?
Call
Hey,
in,
but
big nose.
now before we start, introduce you with your name, your number,
Cut the
and what team you
shenanigans.
play for, because we haven't seen you in a minute.
Yo, they don't even know he used to play football, bro. That's how old we getting, Bleezy. Some of these niggas probably like, who is this nigga always talking? Soon it's gonna be me too. They're gonna be like, who's this nigga? This little nigga not nice.
That's
Yeah,
why.
but
That's why Facebook is lit, because it just keep popping up the memories level.
yeah,
Going
don't
up,
forget, nigga.
guys.
I used to morse your father, nigga.
Now your father asked me to help you get better.
Yo, Pat.
Yes, sir.
We had
Yo,
two
Pat.
games of football on outside. That was good. I got a little bit of footage, so we got footage from those games.
Yo,
And
I
then we
hate
had
when y'all
5
do
games.
that. I hate when y'all do that. When
We
y'all
had
try to
5
go
games in the
show,
upper league.
when
It
y'all
was
act
up.
like Shay
7?
and Molly, you act like
7
Shay and Molly, and y'all don't act like Stephen A and Shannon A. I mean, Shannon Sharp. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Stop it. Nah, we're not doing them like that. You know, Pat love the other leagues. So it's
Yo,
his show
Pat,
right here.
what is
This
yo,
Pat
Pat?
show. This Pat show. On Pat show, we
That's
do
why
all
I'm
the
here
teams.
to ask Pat.
What's up?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
All right.
I said, hold on, man. Yo, all right, Pat, here I go. You ready? Smooth
Talk to
hot
me.
take before you can talk about it. As being a previous league owner, and like, I really commend you for the time to like help me out with my history. What was the league that was about to shut down that you took over and then made a whole nother situation and it was lit? Up north,
Yeah,
what was that?
that happened a couple times. I'm forgetting to.
The last time you did it, Ugly, it was with the up north team.
Oh, IFA.
There we go. Boom.
Okay.
So with that situation particularly, right? Where things about to go on the shambles, you really want your boys to play. You feel like, all right, I don't want my team to fail. We're gonna put on, but I'm gonna take over and do my thing. Boom. With the prior week, from last Sunday to this Sunday, everything that happened during the week and then how the weekend played out. Thank God it was good football and y'all got to catch it because y'all didn't have to waste your time and lose. And thank God it was good football, y'all didn't have to waste your time. But what I'm saying is with that happening, like, Pat, you gotta like, you gatekeeping. You gatekeeping. I'm gonna keep it real. Not to the Bleezies, not to the Bleezies. You're not gatekeeping. But there's no way you're not teaching these people how not to let things crumble.
Oh, nah, he is though. They're not listening.
He don't need no lawyer.
I don't say it direct. See, I just told Bailey exactly why the Chargers were wrong, right?
Right.
Both of them were wrong. And I'm at the point, and more importantly, she's at the point where she can hear me, and in fact, in front of everybody, be told by Pat, your team was dead wrong. You need to get better. You need to get rid of some people. And she stood up there like a woman and took it. Pause. Well, not pause because it's a woman. Whatever. Some of these owners just don't have the ability to stand in front of the congregation and hear that. They wouldn't be able to do it. So, like, for example, when I'm telling people, and you've seen this before, Steph, for those that don't know Steph Lover on the football field gets a little angry.
That'd be
And
wild. Him and Pat was always good. Him, Pat, Steph Lover, Coach
right?
T, every coach, Lover, every coach, you
I
hot.
gave my life over to God, y'all. I don't know. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, so let me just tell you a brief story about Steph Lover. Steph Lover don't love everybody when he playing football. So when Steph Lover is about to cause a situation or be a part of a situation, whether he started it, was reacting to somebody, what did I do?
Go Cat.
Yeah. What did I do? Go ahead, Steph. You see it. There you go. I would take off my hat and I would put it on his head and say, "This is the calm hat. You are now calm." But no, you can't be not calm if you have the calm hat on.
Right. You had
Either that or bring your
a way
daughter
of
to me.
working with everybody.
Either that or bring his daughter to me.
I stuck a infant's diaper in this dude's face mask to get him to calm down. right? And that's the overwhelming thing. You worry about yourself. You worry about your own team. If your own team is under control, 99% of the possible issues that could occur are handled. Don't try to handle the other team. I always talk to my staff like, no, don't restrain somebody else's player. You restrain our players. If you handle your own team,
Pat, Pat, I always tell you, like, when it comes to like the discipline, Love knows me and Love have been playing. I've been my quarterback for 10 years. But you coached us, you got to coach me later in my career. I always speak on it. I'd be like, yo, why niggas be jumping off the ledge because a nigga said something in the game? Love it, don't I always say it? I be mad hype when there's a DB. Like, if a DB even thinking to say SMD to Haunch Bleez, like in a game, don't get it twisted, like I'm gonna be offended, but I'm not wilding in a game. In the game, it's like, look at this nigga.
Like, I got him to crash out.
I got him. I got him emotional.
Yo,
He's mad.
Reason being 100, like, we got him. He's
being
nice.
like, yo, I got him. He emotional. Watch the double move Tom. He emotional. He gonna. That's how I win the game, because you tight. So seeing niggas like jump off ledges because of niggas getting mad, you winning the play, he mad. That's how he's acting like a bitch.
And then I don't be liking,
make him mad again. I'm not jumping off the ledge for a nigga.
To piggyback off that 200, that's why I'm be liking, like, all right, if it was like 14U, 12U, and they doing that SMD, all that wild stuff to get somebody riled up, that's what we wild out at 15 years old, 16.
Right, you young.
Now we're super grown men now, bro. Like, ain't nobody here that ain't finished high school or at least could have been in college for a year or two. Like, bro, like, stuff like this could, like, really not clip it, like, no games being played, but the energy and wanting people to want to really be there and like, nobody get paid for this, bro. Like, we don't get paid for this, bro.
That's the vast difference.
Sacrifice our
That'd
own
be the
time.
difference, Bleez. Us, like, some of us played, and not league football. You don't got to be in the league to understand what we're talking about. You've had to have played organized sports or been in organized settings. So a lot of niggas are nice and talented, but didn't even play Pop Warner because they was wild. Didn't even play in high school because they have no discipline. Obviously didn't go to college, but them niggas are still mad talented. Like, might be the best nigga out here.
Right.
So we want them to play, but they don't know how to discipline their minds, their brains, how to respond and react. So I think a lot of that shit is tied into just not being around it, the experiences, and nobody checking each other. So I think we just got to continue to check each other.
Absolutely.
Yo, Pat, fuck these spreads. I hate these spreads. 3 people won. Fuck you.
How many did they have to get? I thought they had to get 5.
5, Pat.
Which 5 did they get?
I can't tell that, bro. I'll tell you on. I tell you.
I think you might have had it wrong, but okay.
All right.
I'm saying
I can't have an opinion.
I'm looking at the spreads. I told you these was the scary spreads.
All right.
The 14 and a half was scary.
So the Falcons and the Chargers, 18-0. That was a 9.5 point spread. So between
Can we talk about the second slate? The second spread on the slate, the freaking Lions. I thought that the other team, snap the 49ers, man. They might be whoopty bang. Whoop, whoop.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. You're wrong. And that's where you got mistaken. The Niners did not play the CPP. They played they had the switcheroo. The Golden Lions played them.
Right.
On the slate, which you should have canceled out, it was CPP.
Right.
So look what happened.
Right. So I mean, it would have been the same basic spread, but yeah, that the team switched. So the 40
game though.
The 49ers are not a very good football team. They have size, but they just do not have any type of technique. I'm not going to say anything about their coaches because I don't know who their coaches are, but I do know like there is no evidence that the line, especially the offensive line, has any clue how what they're doing.
If you're watching the game, Pat, the eye test says it all. I did my little due diligence. Shout out to Tez TV. He got the highlights up already. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
it looks like a walk in the park for the Golden Lions, but it looks like they did what they were supposed to do though.
What about New Jersey Unit?
I didn't get to study that yet, but I see the score they won.
The unit was battling through that. They had I saw the highlights on that one.
Talk to us about that one, Pat, because that's closer than we expected. And there's no Mike swipe. They're not swiping, so that's close.
I think that the tide is getting better.
Maybe because they're not swiping anymore. You might be right. My bad.
Yes, indeed.
No, most
So
likely
as you
all
saw
over.
there, that was a pretty good spread on that.
They
And
said they said that the tie could have pulled off that game for real. That's what I read yesterday.
I believe you. With a score
Yeah.
like that, it looks like a goodie. And that is
Yeah.
a good spread.
And look at the over-under.
The over is perfect. Yeah, it's right there.
Right.
A point off.
There you go. There you go.
So guess what I say to that spread?
Oh, you just a Debbie Downer today. Okay. Do I have to take my hat off again too? I got to calm you down with the hat.
Let me take my hoodie off.
You gotta bring a diaper for that nigga, lover.
Maybe it's the hoodie. Maybe I gotta take the hoodie off, Pat.
Indeed. So the militia, the mid Pennsylvania Knights they're just bad, and I mean, I don't know why they would give them the militia week 1, knowing that the militia had a lot to prove.
Stop them up.
I was looking at that though, Pat. I don't know if I'm bugging or not. You know, sometimes people be posting old shit. Was that militia's game? The militia game.
Right.
I saw photos. I don't know if I think that's from yesterday.
Yeah.
Was that like a scrimmage?
Yeah.
That was like a scrimmage style game, correct?
No, it's a game, but just
was a game.
So the pictures that I see though, there's players right behind the play on the field, like scrimmage style. Like I'm just keeping it a band. I screenshotted.
That's what it did.
I screenshotted them shits because I wanted to ask about that, and it's crazy you just brought it
that's
up.
a good question. I will definitely ask the
they played
about
a game, but I think the other team is trash, so they lined it up like a scrimmage.
I think they packed. Maybe they packed them up. It was like, all right, yo, let's just make it like.
It might have did 10 plays type shit. Love it. We did that before, bro.
Yeah, we did that. We did that.
But they did it
really good. Go scrimmage team.
It was already 52-0. Oh my God, what would have been if it was a real game then?
I think
72.
So,
no, I think it was a real game. I don't think they would have done.
Somebody let us know in the comments. They let us know their jerseys were like practice jerseys. That I saw for sure. But the setup of the field, were there players on the field which were restricted from being 100 yards, and y'all were doing more scrimmage style?
Yeah, Hans is talking about they got a penalty box.
That's video.
They had a soccer sideline.
So what were the 2 games y'all was at?
Which one did you go?
What 2 games?
We ain't go to no games.
Oh, I thought y'all went to the game.
Our games got canceled. But that Reading Raptors DC Tigers game, people were talking about my spread on that.
They didn't cover, Pat. The fuck you talking about?
He liked the spread, but not the over. The over is terrible, Pat.
Nah, people
they didn't cover, Hunch.
No, people were taking the DC Tigers like, how are the DC Tigers an underdog?
No,
like,
the Raptors covered their spread, but it was only 8 to 6.
No. Yeah, they covered the spread, but people were taking it like this was the trap right here because everybody named Mama, especially down south, was taking the DC Tigers.
Not to cut you off, Pat. They said it was a set game.
Oh, was it that game? So
maybe
whatever I saw must have been, maybe it was early or late, like you said.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, Hunch, you know what it could have been?
It could have been warm-up.
It could have been warm-ups. Or was the other team there too? You saw the defense?
Yeah. When was the last time?
I never heard nobody say set game either, though, Coach Will. What does set game mean? What I'm saying, or set game means a legit game.
A regulation game.
Copy.
So
that's what you said, Pat. Go ahead.
So yeah, the Reading Raptors, DC Tigers. A lot of people took the DC Tigers.
A lot of people did. The people that I can say this, I help people just for the tickets and for the first year, like I always do. The people that lost, yes, pick the DC Tigers.
So I think the Reading Raptors are the team that made a statement week 1 because they went down. By the way, beautiful facility at Morgan State University, and did they think
whoever played their
game with hella refs for the clinic?
Yes, but they did play football and it did count. And the other one, shout out to the Owls for beating the Panthers. That was the toughest game. Again, 2-point spread, 2.5-point spread.
So Steph Curry for 3. Steph Curry.
Yeah. And the Owls.
See, once you start talking that bullshit, you got muted.
Shut up.
So we might have to start taking the Owls seriously earlier this year because although they bombed out the beginning of last year, they seem to be, setting the pace this year. So
I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure about that, Pat. It's early.
Look at me.
We're not going to do that. We always do that. Do that.
Okay.
I'm not taking no Owls seriously. I've been to their practices before in my history.
The Owls going to be what they always are, though. Nah. They're going to be like semi. They're
going to be what
at
they
the
are.
end of the year, we're going to be like, damn, they 6-2. Like
how the fuck did it?
And then
in the playoffs, you're going to be like, what in the world?
And now they're beating everybody in the playoffs. Fair enough. But nonetheless, and then the other game you might want to pay attention to is that Wilmington Wolfpack 32-0 over the Maryland Sharks.
You said they was
Now,
the team, Pat.
Slip called me out for this one. He said that my spread was terrible on this one because I had the Wolfpack at a 3.5-point favorite and they won by 32.
I told you that.
But here's the thing. And by the way, I came in 1 touchdown short of the
Don't do
over-under on
that.
that.
Don't do that to save
Pat, you
face
can't.
on the
No,
spread.
time out. You cannot do that.
You gotta
cannot
give
do
money
that.
away for the
Pat,
for the
you know
book.
who you talking to? I got gray hair, bro.
Bro, look at this. 18.
Bro, you have
I
the
got
game
20,
at
I got 28
3.5.
on a 29.5 point spread here.
David,
32 on a 33. What are you expecting from me?
David.
Pat, you don't understand that you made it easy for niggas to pick Wilmington.
Bro,
Everybody got Wilmington on the card, lover, right?
he looking at me. He see my face. I'm looking at the dude in the top right corner of my
Fred
screen.
Maker getting taxed.
The Sharks weren't sharking. So, do you think
I should have known by the background picture that he was trying to get me. But go back. Go back.
Oh my God! So, is this an indication that the Wolfpack are for real, or the Sharks are just trash?
Both.
Yeah,
The Wilmington's got to be a little bit.
they
better
gotta
than
have
last
some
year.
juice because 40 is still 40.
They were good last year though. Well, they were solid.
That's at least 6 touchdowns. They
I mean, the year before they were winless. That's why
they still scored 6 touchdowns in the semi-pro game. So I want to give them that much credit.
Indeed, bad beats.
Last year they had that quarterback. Am I correct? Wilmington. It was a
Yeah, they had the
everybody
big.
was talking about.
They had like the big
QB.
quarterback.
Everybody said he's really, really good, but
Indeed.
and I was kind of.
But what did I tell you on Thursday about Slip?
He don't go to nowhere that ain't got a chance to win.
Oh, you said he goes to teams that are for him.
Yeah. So I think the Wolfpack are going to be sneaky good this year. Again, he was on the
So
team.
you saying Slip is the impact player?
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying that Slip knows
That's
where
my
to
hot
go.
take.
Slip,
He's comeback player.
He's
of the
saying
year
that
for
Slip
the
takes a good team and makes him a little bit better. Am I right?
I'm not saying that either. I'm saying that Slip is the...
So this is our question. Here we go. What team he's on? The Wolfpack?
Wilmington, that's.
Wilmington, overall rating on defense is an 89. Slip entered the game. What is their overall rating on defense?
That's crazy.
I'm not answering that
doing
either.
that.
But I will tell you this. He was on
Why you not answering?
I'm not answering. I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fifth. Too much wilding out.
Yo, Pat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth.
Pat.
So, yeah.
We gonna get some good football this weekend?
I can't finish my point before we go into the football this weekend.
Yes,
of course.
So I'm finishing my point that Slip was on the South Philly Hurricanes, who were not on the radar to make the championship game. And not only did they make the championship game, they won the championship, right?
True.
So now you didn't have the Wilmington Wolfpack in your final, probably in your final four, but not going to the championship.
First 4 out.
Right? I think Wilmington Wolfpack are a championship. They're going to be in the championship.
Contenders.
That's my prediction.
You got them in? You got them
I got them in.
You right. That's going on the board.
It's going on the board. And I'll tell you why. Slip is the Robert Ory of semi.
What you betting? What we betting?
Let me say that again.
What we betting? Let's bet 2 shots of fire. Let's bet 2 shots of fireball.
Let me say this again. Slip is the Robert
David,
Ory.
let's bet two shots of fireball on the show.
2 shots of fireball. It's all the way at the end of the season.
Yes. Write it on the post-it. Put it on the board.
Okay, 2 shots of fireball.
We got
I gotta take 2 shots of that nasty shit Pat be having.
I want Pat.
Okay, so when you take a shot of fireball, to me a shot is a deal. So short. Okay, deal. So we have a deal.
Somebody said who you got in the championship with them.
I have. Ooh, see, the unit didn't.
I hate it once he said, "Ooh."
I don't want to disrespect the unit, but I think.
But then you ain't like that first outing neither. I know.
I didn't. And I like the militia being on a mission.
It's gonna be
so that's 3 teams you picking. I don't like
that's
that.
A good. That's a good 3-man race for like.
It's only 2 teams in the chip, my boy.
Nah, but I get that. So whoa.
There's only
like the question was, who do you see playing them in the chip? The answer cannot be 2 teams. What is wrong with y'all on Sunday?
Well, here's the.
See, that's why Haunch need to play a game. Haunch need to,
Okay, now,
everybody, Haunch is a free agent in the spring. Just talk to him nice. You feel me?
I got the Harlem gear on right now because I'm going nowhere right now. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
So this is important, right? Last year there was 2 conferences, right? So you're gonna sit here and fool me into choosing 2 teams from the same conference to get to the championship, right? Like the Jets are gonna play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, right? Like some shit like that, right? No. So this year the NEAFL is 1 conference, so they don't have conferences now. So it's the best 2 teams. I like that, by the way. So we don't have the whole the third best
teams playing each other before.
Yeah, and then the 4th best team is better than the second place
It's better
team
than the
here.
second team on the other side. Yeah, that's
right. So I'm looking. Militia, Wolfpack.
Why you don't have a rest in peace sign on the top of your shirt?
Oh my God!
You should have wrote rest in peace. You should have your daughter paint rest in peace.
Shout out to the Dolphins, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. They had a good organization. I used to be at the clinics. I ain't seen them at the clinic this year. I was panicking, and now look what happened. Hold Miguel.
All right, so this is who we got. You got Militia, Wolfpack, Unit.
Yo, Pat. If you're not zooming in closer to that, then you might as well show your face.
He reading it. Nah, he reading it.
Right,
I'm reading it because
I'm trying to read it.
Pat, I'm over here like this.
Yeah, but here's the thing. On the for our viewers, it's zoomed in already. So if I zoom in more, so you got to think about that, right? I got good ideas every once in a while. So Militia, Wolfpack, Unit, Raptors, Owls, Panthers, Tide, Sharks, Knights. So we can right now say that the Knights and the Sharks are
out of there
in Caballo land. Gotcha. The Tide, I think, are
not a contender. We're just going to be real, not a contender.
I'm not going to call them
not a contender, pretender, or contender. But we say these teams there.
Yeah,
I got not a contender, the worst tier.
Pretender, they're pretend. Oh, I see what you mean.
Pretender like them. These dudes.
Yeah, I don't think that the Tide are a pretender, but I don't think they're a contender.
So they're a pretender.
So if it's a Mary Cuddle trash situation, I'm trashing the Knights. I'm trashing the Sharks. I'm cuddling the Tide.
Same thing for the Owls.
You gotta cuddle the Owls. Then
gotta cuddle the Owls. I might trash the Panthers too. The Tri-County Panthers.
Yeah, too. There's only 3 contenders.
Did you even say the Union or the Wolf?
I don't. The team that impressed me most and was on the road and got it done was the Reading Raptors. How you gonna say they're not contender?
Impressed you last year too. Remember last year the way you was on the Raptors.
No, that was my team. That was my team last year.
You too, with both of y'all.
That was my squad.
Yeah, because they had the bomb footage.
They had that
running back. The bomb footage. They footage already posted.
Wild.
They already got the bomb footage. Boy had a touchdown that got called back. It was so fire.
That was 22.
Nigga, they got the shit in slow mo with music playing, and he's spinning off a nigga. Love it.
Yo, Pat, don't be surprised if they win the chip,
and another nigga at the same time. Nigga, he nice, but they still pretenders.
No,
they was 4-4 last year. He had a 4 touchdown game.
How crazy
was he? Broke all the NEFL records.
Oh, you saying they the Lions? They the Detroit Lions when they had.
Yeah, like he nice though. He gonna rack
Barry
up.
Sanders or the Lions.
That's perfect. When they play against the top teams, though, the top.
Yeah. How crazy would it be if the Wolfpack and the Raptors made it to the championship?
I'll be lit.
That'd be fire. It would be super fire for the league.
Of course,
big shots to any.
The Raptors get cooked though.
I'm saying though, if the Raptors could go to the chip, that means they just proving niggas wrong and they better than we thought. That's fire.
And they started out in going to Baltimore and getting a win against a proverbial, like a perennial championship team. And big shout out to the NAFL, by the way. When you talk about competition, Militia are contenders, Wolfpack are legit, Unit are obviously defending champions are legit.
So
Raptors are legit.
No. You can't say legit and contender.
You don't know which one to say. You see it, right? Like, so
but they have 5.
You know what? I'm on you, Pat. Top 4 teams right now.
Wow.
In order.
Early ranking.
Yeah, man. They got 5 teams that I would not be shocked if they won the championship.
Pat, top 4 teams right now.
All right. So if I have to leave one out,
Top 4 teams, number 1.
You're gonna make me leave the Owls out, and Lester Cream always makes you pay for that.
Well,
By
that's
doing
why.
what? By doing what? Becoming the
What?
number 4 seed?
Let's go, Pat
By doing
Lenard.
what? Being the 4 seed?
Yo, remember last
What
year?
he do? Be the 4
In fact,
seed though?
Punch, you left the Owls
Yeah.
for dead last year when they were on that losing streak, and then they came back and went on a tear.
He went to the chip?
They didn't. Oh man!
So what are we talking
Yo,
about?
Pat, who the best team in the league right
Yeah,
now?
got no
Best
answer.
team. I can't give it to the militia because they played a cupcake.
So you want to say the Wolfpack? Clip.
I can't give it to the unit. They were shit.
That's crazy.
You're not giving it to the Owls. So are you giving it to the Wolfpack as of right now after week 1?
I'm gonna give it to the Raptors.
The Raptors, number 1. This guy says anything, bro. This guy says anything, bro. Nah, let me get my pen. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm about to write this down. So later on in the season, I'm going to get your ass.
Raptors number 4, Pat.
Nah. Hold on, please. Let him say anything. Please. My pen, because David wants to take a shot this morning.
Who you got number 2, Pat?
Yep,
we got you. Number 1. Who you got number 2?
Damn.
Yeah, now he on the list. Now that's it. I like it.
I'm gonna say Wolfpack 2.
Raptors. Okay.
This said Raptors, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
I'm gonna take Militia 3. This is ridiculous.
I know.
This your weekly power rankings, my nigga.
Yes, number 4.
I know I'm gonna pay for this one. Units number 4.
Oh, you're drunk and high and stupid. Hunch, you want to go second or you want me to go second?
My shit gonna be quick. The unit is number 1.
I bet we are.
Unit is number 1. Nobody did enough like week 1 for me to be like, oh, somebody's just jumping the chance. Number 2 is the militia. Number 3 is the Wolfpack. And number 4 is the Raptors. Them other teams. I think the Raptors is pretenders too. I'm not gonna front because I think there's only 3 contenders. But the Raptors, the Owls, and that other team is kind of in that same mesh.
Okay.
Of bullshit to me.
All right, I got the unit at number 1. I got the Raptors at number 2. I got the militia at number 3, and I got the Wolfpack at number 4.
Unit, Raptors, militia, Wolfpack.
Remember that slip.
So our 4 is kind
Remember
of
that slip.
Our 4 is kind of. We got the same one. You got militia at 2. I got militia at 3. You got Raptors at 4. I got Raptors at 3. I could read it to you again, Pat, if you can write it down.
Pat, your shit janky, bro.
Always, man.
That list you got is wah. Pat got Raptors at 1, Wolfpack at 2, militia at 3, unit at 4. Somebody crumpled that list up.
Thank you, Kareem. I already know what time it is. He said unit played yesterday with half a team and we never practiced. I will say one other thing though. Unit always got this. This is every year though. Because every year it's like, oh, we ain't have to, everybody ain't come, we ain't need everybody. Oh, niggas got flag or some shit. Like, cause y'all niggas do a lot of shit out there. But we need y'all to show up and win the chip, man. Back to back.
Jersey's always.
Oh, they said, look, we get the slate early. They said Red and Raptors gotta go to the militia this week.
That's fire. That's so we gonna see right away if the militia is real in the sense of now they're gonna play a team that's
we gonna see a
contender. You got the Raptors.
Because Pat got Pat, listen, wow, you got Raptors.
Yeah, I'm
number 1, nigga.
I am bugging out.
Don't you got the number 2 though?
I might have. I'm at this rate, I think I might have the Sharks number 1.
The Raptors?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all both bugging. Y'all both bugging.
Bugging Bleezy.
Nah, y'all both got contenders at number 1 and 2.
Nah,
I got the unit at number 1, gang.
When the Hurricanes won the championship last year, Slip was on dudes in that other page.
Yo, but
why
why you not telling me what is they rating when Slip gets on the field? You keep saying Slip.
We gonna get to see Slip play this year though. So
do you remember Robert Ory's rating?
It'd be like 74. It'd be like 70. It'd be like 74 to 79.
He's the Robert or whatever you gotta say. He's the Robert Ory of semi-pro football, right?
Nice and base stats across the board.
He
Yes,
know what team to
he's
be
like the
on.
default creator player.
Okay.
When it's on like 72, everything 72.
Oh, he like so what basically Pat saying, y'all, he's like AI in 2K. He's an AI. He's an AI. Okay, got it. I can go with that. I
Yeah,
actually can go with that, Pat. I can go with
I
that.
am not willing. The way that he like laughed off the show, he went through whatever the players' lounge when the Hurricanes won the championship, and he tormented dudes. And I'm just not willing to experience that. No. If he pulls this off, I'd rather sit on the sideline because he's going to acknowledge that I said what I said. I'd rather sit on the sideline while he's doing that rather than be yo Pat no shit about football. I done told he gets up there with
Nah,
the
if he win, he win. If he
with
win,
the
talk your
cigar.
shit.
Nah, it's not ordinary, bro. He got the
Yo,
cigar going.
we
He
got
got
them
the
as we got them as contenders though, so it's not like we didn't say they're not contenders.
yeah,
All I'm
uh-huh.
saying is that you picking him for all the wrong reasons. That's all I'm saying. Because when he lose
Self-preservation.
and you got to take them fireball shots, don't you ain't gonna be saying nothing happy to slip dead.
Pat, who you got in that first game, Pat?
So we got the Mid Pennsylvania Knights versus the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are going to scrape them 2-0. Next up, you have Raptors versus Militia. That's the game of the week. That's going
I
to
got
be
the
a hell of a
militia.
game.
And
I
the
got the
Raptors got to
militia.
travel.
Yeah. Now you have to
They
make the
got the
Militia a
Raptors first
favorite.
game. Oh, I hear you.
Right now, I'm
Yo,
looking
Pat,
at
we don't
that.
gotta talk about that. Come on, we don't gotta talk about that. But we don't gotta do that. We don't gotta do that.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
take
making it hot. Sorry. So, shout out to the spread maker. Will be out by the end of the day.
I can't let people start knowing how your brain works.
Oh, got it. Tri-County Panthers versus the Maryland Sharks. The Sharks are gonna get destroyed on that. The Panthers, they can't move one way or another. Pennsylvania for the Wolfpack Raptors game. Oh, that would be a good one. I'd
Oh,
like to
there it
see that.
goes.
Yeah, you got to
There
tell
it
me.
goes. Two
You got
games right there on the slate.
yeah. You can put. Tell me when that
Wait.
game is.
Who the militia got?
Militia got
Militia Militia have the Raptors.
the
And you
Raptors.
just said Wolfpack Raptors.
No. Wolfpack have the Knights. So Wolfpack are 2-0 again.
Maybe I was reading the comments. I'm bugging.
Yeah, Robert Ory. Yeah, he's through. So the Tri County Owls. So Owls and Unit. That's going to be a stinky good game too. So
Oh,
you have
Owls and
That
two.
will
Unit gonna
be.
be a
That
good
will
game
be.
because we got the Owls as the first team in for real. So
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
the
before
whole.
Jazz,
What you mean, like in the sense of number 5?
Yeah. It will in terms of the unit having the attitude of we don't have to practice and we'll just
I knew
throw
Pat
with
was
whoever
gonna
we
say
got.
something about that.
You
I
can't
knew
do
it
that
would be
against
like
the.
that.
You can't do that against the
Shout out to
Owls.
you, Tom. Shout out to you, Gabrielle.
You can't do that against the Owls. Right or right.
I do think
No,
that's true. I
no,
think
right.
that's right. I don't think that they could just be lax, but I think that they could beat the Owls
They can.
and not have the greatest outing. I think it'll
Oh, you
just be a
saying like
close
that?
game.
You saying like a B plus A minus performance could beat the Owls?
I think what's the A plus from the Owls though? I
Right.
don't know what that looks like. So maybe the
It's
Owls
less
A
about the
plus is a
Owls and
B.
more about the unit having a JED. You know what a
But
JED
they
is?
got the players
What
to
is that?
do that until
It's
they
a
don't.
it's a it's a Jersey emotional day because Jersey's been super emotional. You never noticed that over the last year, especially with the All-Star game and stuff.
They've
Jersey's
been
been super
spicy.
emotional.
We need another one of those New York, New Jersey games.
Yeah. Now they can't. They can't stand that because.
They don't got time for practice and shit.
Yeah, they get emotional and stuff, and then Gerb starts wanting to argue with people. It gets shout out to Gerb though. Yeah, that's tough. So yeah, those are the two games that I'm looking at. I will not be in the
Also,
area.
what you think gotta happen for the Owls to win? Because you real low on them. Like you like what is
I'm
that?
not low. It's not that I'm low on them. Like I actually like the Owls. I remember they always been fake nice. Like, but it's something about the Owls. They don't finish strong. So they
Okay.
might show us something real dope early in the season, but then they don't finish strong. So it's like I never could believe it. You know, they ain't really making it to the chip, shit like that. So they just got to do a little more for me to finally be like, you know what? They're a real team, like, to be worried about. They fuck around and do win this week, but do they not keep that same
So
energy
in
at the
order
end
for
of the
you to,
season?
in order for that
So
narrative to change for you, they got. In order for that
they don't got to
narrative
win the
to
chip,
change
but
for
they got
you,
to, like, give me a
no, I'm saying
consistent
like this
year.
week, what they got to show you this week for you can be like, hold on, maybe I got to change the narrative a little bit.
This year, this week, they just got to win. Ain't really too much. They just got to win, and then they got to continue to do that. So when they see the top teams, they got to win, and they got to do what we expect against the lower teams.
Ooh,
For
and,
me to
we're
say,
being told that the Owls were light yesterday too. So Owls were
and it
light.
makes sense. Everybody
Unit were
like,
light.
that's what we do. Everybody
Yeah.
talking about their excuses.
Everybody
But
downplaying stuff. Yeah.
it just needs to
Okay.
be a difference between the Owls and the teams lower than them, and they need to show that they can, like,
Play with
really
the
be in
teams
the
that
hunt
we
with the
got
top
in the
teams.
top 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, the unit plays the Owls next week. So in the Big East, I hope this is right, but you never know. Green Wave versus Falcons now turns into the game that people are gonna want to see. Are the Falcons the NWO or the bad guys of the Big East now after fumbling the bag week 1?
I think they like.
Yeah, hell yeah,
I mean, like I think
hell yeah.
what's understood don't need to be explained with them.
So niggas is in the comments like, who they play next week? It was like the Green
Right.
Wave. Yeah, all right. Yeah, them niggas is definitely right now. They on the hot seat.
Yeah, they definitely right. They had that drink at the carnival that if you throw it and they hit the bullseye, the clown drop in the water.
They on the hype,
Yo,
yup.
they
They
on that
hit the
shit.
bullseye. Yo, Mr. Poet Marcus, definitely we need those. Appreciate you, brother.
What about this Crusaders Chiefs game?
I
That should
want to
be a
see. I
goodie.
want to see what the Crusaders got going on because of that RIP Dolphin shirt. I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
definitely want
because
to see how the Crusaders look in the
like
sense of
where's
like
Leaky at?
really,
Where Leak
really.
playing at? Right? They got more people with Leak like they got the
Mm-hmm.
quarterback from the Dolphins, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like
Superman called his friends. Yeah.
so you got
Yeah.
to understand now that allowed Fish to be Fish now. That allows Leak to get the ball now more in the tight end position. That like naturally he can get it at. So I want to see like they might
And
give
they
you a
got some
Crusader.
receivers now. They got some
Right? They
like
might give
they
you
got
that
some
2
other
years ago
players.
Crusader vibe. They might give you that 2 years ago. Because last year was a down year for them. They might give us that 2 years ago when they was playing against the Patriots type vibe, like, you know? So
Fact.
we'll see. Like the expectations we had for them last year, we sneakily might got half of them this year again because
Yeah,
they
last year was kind of like, all
yes.
right, we did too much. We did too much.
Yeah, we gave
Too
them
much
too much
pressure.
energy.
This time, yes, the expectation, you could tell the expectation was high. He had him at an 85 on the ratings.
Yes, when they were really setting five.
I don't know if they're
Yeah,
75 no
they do
more.
a lot better when they're flying under the radar.
No,
The
no, I'm
question
saying last
is,
year they were the 75.
Fact.
yeah, how do the Chiefs respond to having like the microscope on them? Like, because people are looking. Like, you made all
Their
that,
first,
especially now that you're
first
making a
game.
big deal over Sean and the signings, and then the messages are dropping and this and that. So now people are looking at you like, okay, what you gonna do?
We got to see what X got. That's X in them, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's excellent.
Yeah,
I
we
know. I
got to see
will
what
say
X
one
got.
thing though. I will say one thing. I'm excited to see because they got Trey Thompson at quarterback.
I don't like it.
I don't like it when I didn't like it then. I like it now. So let me explain why I like it now. So he's a vet. I didn't like it then when we were younger and he was an NGE player and he was a top tier receiver and he got put at quarterback. I didn't like that then. Now we vets, or he's a vet. He's older. He
Right.
brings like a
Okay.
maturity there. He's also proven that he can win at quarterback by now. Like he's had a couple seasons of winning teams at quarterback.
Where's Jaden playing?
I think Jaden might be there as well, but I think Trey is the starting quarterback.
Okay.
That's what I think. I could be wrong about the Jaden part, but I know Trey is the starting quarterback. But I do believe Jaden is there as well. I would think he went there.
All right.
And
What do we
he can
think
play
about
multiple
this?
positions.
The Hurricanes Golden Lions game. Who has more to lose in this game?
Who's home?
This is going to be in Shaolin.
Oh, that's fire.
Oh,
And who has
that's
more to
good.
lose? The Golden Lions have more to lose.
The Golden Lions have more to lose. I think the Golden Lions got it shut up. They could be the same team they were last year after losing all those pieces they lost.
Mm-hmm. They look good in that first game, like just in
Like
the sense of seeing the new pieces.
They look right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look good. Now let's see if they can just put that performance back on the field again.
Beautiful. And is there any more confusing game that you could have right now than a Brooklyn Bengals versus Empire State Wolfpack game?
Are the
No.
Bengals going to be there?
Oh, the Wolfpack gonna be there.
We ain't heard nothing about no Bengals, nothing since.
I ain't hear Etchy or nobody yet.
I ain't see Edgy talk, posts. I ain't see no team practices, players, nothing.
So this could tell you everything or nothing at all.
Yeah, that could tell us
100%.
nothing.
That's like the best way to put it. Everything or nothing at all.
Oh,
It's gonna tell us everything, and at the same time, it can't tell us nothing at all.
oh.
The Bengals
That's
gonna
what
have
I'm
12.
going with.
The Bengals gonna have 12 people. Edgy gonna be dressed up as one of them.
But now watch this.
The
If
ref gonna have a football pants on.
Sean Spencer has been claiming that he has a different team this year, the team is going to be firepower, blah blah blah. He's been saying that for the last.
I'm about to say, I can tell you that one. I can show you the same as he showed me when he was in the EFA. When he said that
He said every year.
Right.
every
So
Nah,
year.
but this year he's serious.
what if it's this year?
So
Who's they
I
quarterback?
was like, oh, you
The
got a new
linebacker
QB?
still?
I called him. I was like, you must have got a new QB. You said you're about to go crazy. He was like, new QB? What you mean? He got the same
Jeez,
QB. He said he's going to throw 20 touchdown passes.
Ooh.
no way in the
So
world.
so
Put that on the
answer.
board. Pat. Put that on the
Put it
board.
on the
Put
board. That's
that
what
on
he
the board.
said, though.
Put that on the board, Pat.
We could take off his touchdown passes week by week.
The 13 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He said
He said
20.
20.
Oh, he said 20. He's out of his damn mind.
We just
Put it
gave him
on
the
the
13 and a
Pat.
half during the show.
I would take the under on that too. So what? Okay, golly. Now let me just ask you. Right now we're at war with Iran. There's a lot of things like crazy going on in the world. What would happen if both Slip and Sean Spencer both get their way and are right about their respective programs? We might have the ending of the universe.
I'm about to say it might snow with a chip.
What would be right on Sean's end? Like, would
Oh,
they win the
what if all of
championship?
a sudden the Wolf Pack were like an offensive juggernaut and we're putting up 50 points a game,
That would be crazy.
What?
and at the same time the Wolf Pack
We
are
got
a
to question the league. We got to question the league. I got to question the league. Who's in
That
the
would be
league?
fire, though. That'd
Pat,
be
if
fire,
they
but
put up,
impossible.
Pat, if they, hold on, y'all. If
well.
they average 24 points a game, look at the teams they got to play. If they can score 24 on those
Impossible.
teams, that's wow.
So wait. If I have a ticket right now for double Wolf Pack championship, Wilmington Wolf Pack
And
and
the Empire State Wolfpack.
Empire State Wolf Pack, the Wolf Pack
Bro,
combo,
That's plus 8,600.
I might say that much.
8,600.
That
I was going to
ticket
give
is
you
crazy.
97. I was going to
If
give
you
you
Yeah,
plus
got the
97.
Wolfpack on the chip,
You
I
got
don't,
the
I don't, I
double
don't,
wolf pack.
I don't think you're giving me enough credit for. Yeah, I think that's got to be a plus. Like
what you want, 5 digits on that?
it's got to be at least. How
It
is it
got to be
not
that.
five
It
You
might
digits?
want
be.
10,000.
But you
The
got to
du-
pick them to win the chip. If you got them to win the chip,
Yeah, they
that's
didn't
wow.
win, man. They be violated.
That's
You
the
wow.
got
Your
double.
both
ticket
teams
is
winning in
different.
the chip is a fire
If your
ticket. I'm
ticket could
putting
be like
$5
this.
on that.
Your
That's a
your
million.
ticket could be Pat. This could be your ticket, bro. Your ticket could be double Wolfpack make the championship, one Wolfpack win the championship. If
I
that
put
ticket hits,
I
if
put
that ticket hits,
$5 down. I can retire.
I could retire.
that's a fact.
Can the
That
Wolfpack make it to the championship this year? Like the
and
Empire State
and
Wolfpack?
no,
Like, why
So
not?
no
wait a minute.
way,
So
no way,
Silverbacks.
There's no path
What?
for them to
no
make it to the
way,
Okay.
championship.
no
So
way,
the
no way.
last game of the week is going to give us nothing. It's Venom versus Silverbacks. So it's
Exactly. You
yeah.
And
forgot the
Venom might not be there
silverbacks
neither.
in that league.
The Venom might
Right.
not
I
be there
wouldn't come if I
neither.
was
I ain't heard
I
nothing
wouldn't
about
come.
them.
I wouldn't come if I was the Venom.
That's crazy. That's
I'm like, I'm hollering
crazy.
at y'all niggas. I'm hollering at y'all niggas. Everybody else taking bye weeks. I turn, nigga, bye week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bobby.
You get
Bye
it?
bye.
You get it?
Yo,
Right.
Oh, all
That's what
right.
I'm
So now
telling you.
what's your ranking now?
Oh, all right, all right.
Because
Ranking for that league.
The Bengals are in first place because of alphabetical order.
our
Yo,
rankings
on,
is
write this down because I'm not in the house. I can't write this down. I can't write this one down.
I went first last time, so you're not gonna catch me with the
All
okey
right, I'll
doke.
go first. I'll go first. Babe, get me some of these. I got
We just
I
doing
gotta
the
take my
top
glass.
4. We only doing the
I
top
got
4.
you. Yeah, top 4. I got you right now. I had to take the like Pat, go a little closer for stuff. Please, you know I'm LeBron. All right, I got. Oh, this is easy for me right here. Yeah, I need this. I got uh the Jersey dudes at 1. I got the Green Wave at the deuce. I'm gonna go with.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Where your daughter at, bro?
Uh-oh.
She got to pick 2 picks. All right, now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Golden Lions at 3. Long Island Chiefs at 4.
Wow.
Wow.
You got the
That
Silverbacks,
was
Wave, Lions, and then the Chiefs.
yeah.
When the
I think the
Chiefs
Lions
lose
gonna end
this
up being.
week, so you got the Chiefs beating the
All I'm.
Crusaders this weekend.
Oh, hold on here.
Just saying. Just saying. That's just
I get them niggas out of here. Put them in number 4, and that's my first team.
Crusaders at 4.
Yeah, and let the LI Chiefs be my first team. Let's see if they the first team in, because if they number 5 on everybody's list, they the first team in. They would be like the Owls on the other league.
What about
That's
the
crazy.
Falcons? The Falcons not sleepers?
I mean, I feel like they sleepers homes, but I feel like I know like this, like the other league, I don't know that much of all those people. This
Yeah,
league, I
NWO.
know
we
where
know.
everybody at. I
We
know
got
where
us. We're gonna
everybody
see them
at.
game. We're gonna see them. Don't worry.
So I just want to see
What you got,
when the
Pat?
Green Wave plays.
Pat Bleez.
Pat,
No,
please,
you
what you
up
got?
next. You up
All
next.
right, my next 4 easy. Let me write my last one. All right. Number 1, we got the Wave. I don't know
Okay.
what Lover was doing. Number 2, we got the Silverbacks. That was a crazy pick though for me. I wanted to put the Golden Lions in. But number
No,
3,
you
I got the
didn't. No, you
Golden
didn't. No,
Lions.
you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't do this
I
bias shit. No,
did.
you
I
didn't.
did want to. I wanted to because those are my friends.
Those my friends. Yo, Pat, he didn't even say those my
But
brothers. He said
number
those
3,
my
we got the
friends.
Golden Lions. And
Orange
then number
juice.
4, we got the Crusaders. Crusaders, I'm telling you, man, this year, this might really be a year where they're gonna have niggas like a little worried. They got the talent and the depth, I think, this year. Pat,
Uh-oh.
we know you
Wait,
did
Pat,
the
who was
janky
your
one
three
last
four?
time. Janky list. Let's
Who
go,
was your
Pat.
3-4, Pat? I mean, Hunch, who was your 3-4?
My 3-4 was the Golden Lions and the Crusaders.
Okay, so we damn near got the same list except for 1 and 2, right?
I'm saying we smart though. You know, Pat about to come here with some janky shit.
Yeah, he about to come and
Yeah,
say,
sure enough.
you got to
Sure
say the
enough.
one
What?
pack. Sweet
Who's your
corn?
one, Pat?
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do.
This is what I would do. Don't get wild with it. Come on.
Come on, Pat. Keep it a little respectful.
See, I wrote down Silverbacks
That's
number
it.
1.
See,
Thank
both
you.
of y'all janky. That's where we going. Silverbacks 1.
But I'm so worried about their emotional, fragile ass mentality. I really
Oh
am.
man, here you go.
I
So how you want? You
really
want an
am.
asterisk next to their number 1?
No, you
Man.
can't do that. Can't do that.
Like,
Can't do that. Can't do
like
that.
every time I think of them, I think of
This
like
nigga Pat got his own separate rules for everything. This shit is
nah.
crazy.
It's just
It's
like
the New
every
York, New
time.
Jersey beef right here.
I
No, no,
get 2
no.
regular apple juices.
Keep it. No. Now keep in mind. Flashback. Remember how I lost a steak last year? I
Mm-hmm.
lost the steak
What apple juice?
because dude didn't even get on the damn football field.
Facts, I remember.
You get what I'm saying? So like, if you beat me on the field, so be it. But if it's an emotional
It
thing
might
and
not be
I
there.
don't want it. There's only one.
So,
you just not focused.
but what that means? So you got them at the 1. If everybody's there, we go on the best case
We
scenario
not.
right now.
Not
Everybody's there.
only like I feel as though if I make that pick, I'm gonna have to send a psychiatrist over there to like deal with their feelings and such.
No.
Yeah,
Maybe you
like
the
So then why don't you
psychiatrist, ain't
have the
me.
Wave at number 1 if
like a
you got those
loser.
things to worry about?
Can we just get our picks out first? I'm sorry. My girl just screamed at me, yo. That shit was dumb funny.
What's your number
Yo.
1, Pat?
Sorry, man.
All right,
Y'all got me getting
I'm
screamed at in the
gonna go
supermarket.
wave
Man. Let
number
me can't
1.
fucking pick.
Oh man, he got you. I like it.
I'm going wave number 1.
So Silverbacks number 2.
No,
Oh, What?
Can he say?
I
No.
didn't one or not
He
two.
say yes, let's please. He says let's please.
Who's number two?
All right, I'm gonna go Silverbacks number 2. I'm really worried about this. I'm really worried about this.
Forget it. Forget it.
Who's number three?
I like that the okay. I was gonna have the Golden Lions drop out
Mm.
Ooh.
because of the split. Because you got more Connecticut teams now, so they don't run Connecticut. They don't own Connecticut no more, right?
Cause
Okay.
the horns, all horns is for.
Right. So especially with the Falcons, now that we've seen the Falcons and their roster and such, it's going to be tougher for the Golden Lions to get it done. But they were playing against nobodies yesterday.
That is
That's
true as
true.
well.
That's true. That's true.
That is
I'm
very
not. You
true
know,
as well.
Pat. You know, I'm the king. I'm not gonna never take that. I'm happy you even said that, because you give people they flowers sometimes. Yes, I agree. 1,006%. They was playing who? Who showed up?
Yeah, that was a bad team.
Yeah, so that might be a paper tiger thing. So I'm gonna go Golden Lions number 3.
At the three.
Okay.
Now this is where I'm
Wait,
getting
who's number
janky.
two? Wait, who's number two?
Pat had the Silverbacks at 2 and the Wave at 1, and just
Wait,
now
he
Golden
switched
Lions
it?
at the 3.
I switched
Wow,
it. The
he getting
Silverbacks are too
faded.
emotional. New Jersey's too emotional for me, bro.
Okay, okay.
They're just too emotional. They're gonna and you can't even be like, yo, what happened?
You
They
don't even get a good
said
explanation.
SMD and then I couldn't function. No, I'm no.
Who you got at the 4, Pat?
This is where I'm getting
He
janky.
got to put the wolf pack. He said they
This
going
is
to
where
the
I'm getting janky because I be damned.
Me and Lover both got the Crusaders at our 4 slot, just so everybody know. We waiting for Pat's 4.
Oh, Wolfpack
no
number
pack.
4.
I
No
like
pack.
it. I
Hodge, why
love
you
it.
like it? Why you like
Because I
it?
like the Wolfpack. I think they're gonna be all right.
Over the
So
Crusaders?
no, I don't like them over the Crusaders. I like that for his list.
I don't even like the Wolfpack over
Me neither, because
the
the Wolfpack don't
the
got a QB.
the Chiefs.
I don't
That
know what the
number
Chiefs
3,
got.
I love Calabro, whatever his name is, as a person, great guy, great for the semi-pro world. As a
Who?
quarterback,
Who?
man, what's his
Who?
name? Calabro.
Oh yeah. Damn, I always know his name. I forgot. But what's his name? Pat, the
Who?
quarterback.
Number
Larry Gar-
3.
Larry
DJ
Yeah,
number
Larry
Garcia.
5.
Garcia. He said Larry Garcia.
Or you talking about Caballero?
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
Calabaro.
Number
Yeah.
5. Yeah, he just don't get it done. He's not a quarterback. That's why he's a good athlete. He's a good player,
Yes,
but
he's a
he's
guy.
not a quarterback.
And then what, they still make him play linebacker?
He's
Like, what
right.
we
He still
doing
play
here?
defense.
What we doing
Sometimes he
here?
be on the line. He be doing mad shit.
What we doing here,
Like
bro?
he don't need to be a QB.
What we doing here, bro?
If they ever had a QB though, like a legit QB, then I could kind of take him a little
They
bit more
could do
seriously.
something, because that bum-ass wing T offense be
But
working
yeah,
for him.
they limited. They'll never
But
make it
out
to the
that wing
chip.
T offense, you got to be able to throw play-action passes accurately, high
Right.
percentage.
In this
He
league
ain't
with
doing
these
that.
teams, they won't make it to the chip.
Now here's the thing, right? I'm looking at Wolfpack's schedule right now, right?
Okay, but what they got?
Okay, so they start
Let's
off
do
with the
win loss, and keep it moving.
Bengals. That's a win.
Win.
Home
Bang
against
loss.
What?
the
Oh,
Falcons.
Bengals win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Bengals win.
No. They beat the Bengals.
Oh,
I'm
all
sorry.
right, my
Yeah.
fault.
All right. So
I had backwards.
week 2, they're home against the Falcons.
Uh-huh.
I see that as a win.
That's a win. Yeah, that's 2-0.
Then they have an NEFL game, so it's probably going to be one of
That don't
those.
matter. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think they're going to win that game too because I
Yeah,
think
that
they're going to have
backwards.
they'll put them up against a cupcake.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll give them 3-0 to start.
3-0 to start.
I like the granny game as a win though against the Falcons.
Right. Now then they have the Chiefs. That's going to be
That's gonna be a great game.
that's a personal like rivalry type joint.
I don't. It's like
Right?
I gotta give it. It's like I gotta give it to the Wolfpack because they're the only thing I've seen.
Is not only that, the one thing that makes me say, you know what, the Chiefs have a shot at this thing is the fact that they have Sean Kelman. Not for the X's and O's.
Wait. Say it again. What you said?
The Chiefs
When
Wolfpack.
when you're looking at Chiefs and Wolfpack, right?
Oh, Sean Kellerman is with the Chiefs.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Coach
week
Black.
4. Now
Coach
keep in
Black.
mind.
Put the Chiefs at number 4. Get them Crusader niggas out of here.
Well, no.
Yo, switch my list. We didn't finish yet, so I
He
didn't know
get
that.
he
That's
nah,
We
he
crazy.
didn't
get that
lock it
grade.
in.
He get that grade because he put the Chiefs first the first time. He get that grade.
All right.
We give him that. Chiefs lover got the Chiefs back at the number 4 slot for him.
He's
I
about to
know.
drop.
I know. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Look at the Chiefs' schedule real quick. The Chiefs have
X
the
Day calling all goals that game, Pat.
I don't care.
as he
You
should.
telling me you
So
said Black is coaching, right?
yes, but here's the hold
Okay,
on
and I'm
now
going
follow
with Black.
Lover, hold on for a second. Follow me on
Okay,
this.
I'm holding.
So the Chiefs, what's their road to that Wolfpack game? Their road is Crusaders.
You so pretty.
Who wins Crusaders Chiefs?
Who wins Crusaders Chiefs? The
Crusaders.
Chiefs. The
Crusaders.
Chiefs.
That's gonna be a good
I'm
game.
telling
Okay.
you, Black. Y'all gotta understand this about Black, man. Oh, I'm bugging. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta understand this about Black, bro. Even if he's just calling the defense or if he's just calling the offense, he's gonna be helping on both sides, making sure everything is all right.
And
He's gonna be making sure
he's
they
gonna be
got a
keeping them
mindset.
calm.
He gotta, yes, he's gonna make sure they practice right.
Yeah,
Even
they're
so
gonna
they
be
don't
on a
have to
different
be.
kind of discipline. Facts.
So
Right.
by the time I get to that point of season, hey, come on, bro. I can like I'm not whispering, bro. I'm not being rude.
Who got the win? Who y'all got winning? Love on the elevator. Who you
That's
got
good.
winning, Pat?
That's a good question. I think it's gonna be a heck of a game. I give I can't say the
Right
Chiefs
now,
because
you got the Wolfpack at 3-0.
right. So the Wolfpack going into that game is 3-0. The Chiefs have the Crusaders, the Venom, the Silverbacks. They can handle the Venom.
Venom Crusaders Silverbacks.
Yeah.
They should beat the Venom. Crusaders is gonna be tough. The Silverbacks they're gonna get slapped. So they're gonna be the Chiefs are gonna have energy for that game because that's gonna be like a rivalry building and brewing, and there's already energy brewing. But the Chiefs are gonna be coming off of a game getting slapped and coming
Wait,
off a
who you
game
said?
prior to that.
What was the third
They
team you
got the
said was not
Silverbacks
slapped though?
before that.
They got the Chiefs have the Silverbacks before they have the Wolfpack the
And
week
then
before.
they play the Green Wave before they play them too?
No,
But right before that is the Crusaders, and right before that is this week,
the
which is
Venom. So
the Venom.
Crusaders, Venom, Silverbacks, and then they
And
have
that's
the
what
Wolfpack.
so if Black and them come out on fire, bro, then what y'all saying, bro?
Then I'm gonna switch my
They,
tune-up.
So
they're
we
either
gotta
going to
come
be
back to
one
this
in.
ranking week 3. We gotta mid
Well,
season
they're
ranking.
only going to be 1-2. They're going to be 1-2 or 2-1 going into that Wolfpack game.
Right.
Wolfpack are going to be 3-0. We think.
Whoa, let me hear what they play.
3-0.
At the Bengals,
At the Bengals, we gotta win.
home against the Falcons,
Home again, win.
and then an NEFL game, and the NEFL
And they gonna
opponent I
make them
don't.
play nobody.
They're not playing nobody actually because they're not doing no crossover.
But that don't
finals
matter.
yet.
They're gonna be 2-0 in the league, so they're gonna be undefeated league play. That's what we're gonna be talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're undefeated. So
Yeah,
we
they'll
give them
be
3. We gonna
undefeated.
give them 3-0
So
though.
they're gonna
'Cause
be undefeated. Look, so this
everybody
what y'all.
plays those opponents though, love. I know what you're
Yeah,
saying, but in this case,
all I'm saying is they might get smacked now. Now
if
that we
they get
talking.
smacked, they get smacked. But
No, I'm in that game because look, Black and them is going to either be 2-1, like y'all just said, or 1-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they 1-2, they're gonna need that win. If they 2-1, they're gonna need to show the league we them boys. So we gotta. That's all I'm saying, Hunch.
I like what you're saying. I'm just saying. Look. So perfect. This is the perfect question.
So
This
if
the
the
perfect question again for next week after we see everybody how they look. So right now we saying I don't know what the Chiefs really.
We
got.
going off
I'm
what we
talking
know,
like
like the people we know, and that's
I
you're
got
not
faith
telling
in
me,
Trey though.
bro.
I
Tell me the
got faith
last
in
time
Trey, the
Sean beat
quarterback.
Black. When the last time Sean beat Black?
You're right. I got faith in the quarterback for them, and they got Black on the defensive
That's what I'm
end,
saying.
and they got
Sean.
Xavier coaching
And
as
X
well.
ain't no slouch.
You're right. So, but they still got to show us that they got players and enough
the
players.
I'm
schedule
telling
matters.
you, they got sneaky players, man. They
But
have Black and X.
now here's the thing though. Let's say
Why
the
y'all
Wolfpack.
acting stupid? Y'all gonna make
I
me
get
hang
it.
up in
No,
callback.
I'm not.
Y'all
I'm
gonna make me hang
all.
up in callback if I could go
All,
get y'all life back together.
All I'm saying is that if the Wolfpack beat the Chiefs, they're now
Mm-hmm.
4-0. Then they
Mm-hmm.
have then they play the Hurricanes at
The
home.
Wolfpacks beat the
So
Chiefs.
we
Now they
gave the
4.
Wolfpack the win over the Chiefs just now.
Pat
I
saying
th-
it's
let's say they do because I think they
Okay,
have
that's
an
4-0.
advantage. They're the favorite going into that
yo.
game.
Can we
I
bet some?
think so.
Can we bet on that, Pat?
We
I'll take the bet
definitely.
on
So
that.
wait. So Steph, you're telling me that the spread is not going to have the Wolfpack as favorites for that game against the Chiefs?
If they undefeated and they 1-2, 100% it is.
If they
There you go.
undefeated and they 2-1, they still
There you
favorite.
go. So let's say the
If
Wolfpack
they
wins that
undefeated and
game.
they 2-1, I don't know. I think
So
that'd be like a. I think that'd be like a pick 'em.
the
But
Wolf
they still gonna be the favorite.
and the
Two,
Wolfpack could be
two and a
5-0,
half,
Cause they
whatever.
fought. I see what you're saying.
right? So the Wolfpack could get to 5-0. Then they have the Silverbacks, right?
The Wolfpack could get to 5-0, then they get clapped by the Silverbacks. Go ahead.
All right. Then they have the Crusaders,
Wait, how they get to 5-0? I thought that was 4-0 after the win.
Hurricanes,
Oh, okay, Hurricanes. Yeah, that's
Who
fine.
right?
makes this schedule for them, Sean?
Hurricanes might be I though too, but go ahead.
Yeah.
This
So
they're
then they
making it sound
have
like this league is trash.
Silverbacks would make them 5-1,
5-1, they losing. That's a fact.
right?
Watch this. Watch this losing streak they about to go on. Go ahead.
Crusaders.
Y'all talk about it. Y'all talk about it. Y'all talk about it. Because
That's a
I'm not
loss.
actually.
That's a loss. It's a loss.
Nah,
Okay.
bro. Nah. Yeah,
What you
Yo,
mean,
Pat
nah,
did hot.
bro? It's a
Yo,
loss.
yo, Pat, do
a
Slip
five.
and Spence give you a contract?
This guy on payroll, boy.
And Slip.
Yo, Slip. And he don't even like Slip.
Yo,
So keep in mind what the Crusaders have to deal with, right?
no. Stay on the other team's
No,
schedule.
no.
No, don't do
No,
that.
hold
Pat, Pat.
on.
That's
Follow
what
me
he
for a
be
second.
trying to do.
I
He's gonna
want,
go read their schedule. We need to read every other schedule to get back to the schedule.
I want you to see what I'm seeing, right? So if the Wolfpack are 5-1 and they're meeting up with the Crusaders, right?
Right.
What type of condition are the Crusaders going to be in? The Crusaders start off with the Chiefs. That's going to be a tough one,
That's a
right?
win.
Bro, they are. We're not gonna forget that they are playing the Crusaders right after they play the Silverbacks in them. So what condition are they gonna be in? We're not
Okay,
doing that.
okay. So then week 2, Crusaders have the Silverbacks, right?
Okay.
So that's 0-2,
Okay.
right?
0-2 where? They're 1-2. They're 1-1. They're
So
going to beat the Chiefs, bro.
Crusaders
They're
beating the
not beating the
Bengals.
Chiefs, bro.
All right. So we have the Crusaders beating the Bengals, right?
All right, the Crusaders 1-2. They beat the Bengals. Y'all
Okay. Then they have the
easy.
green. Then they have the Green Wave.
Damn, they
Lost.
1-3.
Then they go to the Hurricanes.
2-3.
2-3.
Then they have the Venom.
3-3.
3-3.
3-3 versus 5-1.
Then they go to the Falcons.
Oh, they
4-3.
4-3. That's gonna be a good game though.
What you say,
That one right there might be a good game.
I don't know. Going to the Falcons, I'm not sure to give them that. But anyway,
But the Crusaders, everybody gonna travel.
yeah.
And they got. Remember, they got them Dolphin players. Like I think, what Crusaders you think about?
They got
No,
the
That
ball
quarterback
players.
is good, bro.
all I'm saying is that the Wolfpack have a favorable schedule. Like
Pat, but
so
I'm
much so
saying,
that
like,
They
I'm
do,
talking about
but what we saying is when they play each other, who is going to win?
who's gonna need to win that game. I think if you saying that schedule, the
Mhm.
Wolfpack is gonna be 5-1. Them, these dudes gonna be trying to knock them off. They're gonna need that.
I see the Wolfpack being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-2.
Pat, we going with
And
the
they
5
all.
and
So you
2. We
telling
going
me?
with we going with the loss. The unanimous is
So you
2-1.
So no, she's saying that the Wolfpack is only going to lose to the Silverbacks and Green Wave.
He
that could
bugging.
possibly happen.
He bugging. They're
Who
gonna
is
lose to
his
the
And
number?
Crusaders.
Who is his number 3 team on his list, Hunch?
The Golden Lions.
What about? So they being the Golden Lions?
they don't play the Golden Lions.
Okay.
That's why I said their schedule is favorable.
But you got them beating the Crusaders though.
Yes.
I have them beating the Crusaders.
You too, lover?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, nigga say, yeah, you talking about this nigga, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Pat, so unanimously you lost. So we're going 5-2, 5-2.
5-3, you mean?
What's the next game?
Well, the green. So I'm saying on their schedule they lose to the Silverbacks and the Green Wave. You guys are saying they lose to the Silverbacks, the Crusaders,
Green
and the
Wave
Green.
and the Crusaders.
Right.
I'm saying
That's
they losing to the.
5-3.
I'm saying they losing to the Chiefs.
That's crazy. But you don't got
Right, 4 and
consensus on
4,
that one.
500.
It's only
4
on
and
you. It's
4,
only you. It's only you on that one. So it's
4
another
and 4,
loss.
500 sound like a Spence record, bro.
5-3,
You think
4-4.
Spence? First of all, they're gonna not even Spence. I'm only saying Spence because he's the face. They're gonna find a way to lose a game or two, a game on that schedule, man, that they're not
But
supposed to lose.
there's always a
Who are
game
we
that they
talking
win that
about
you're like,
here?
I didn't expect them to win that game.
Who? What team are we going to say that to?
I think that's going to be the Chiefs game, where you're going to be like, oh, okay.
Okay.
They'll
I think it's fair.
they'll figure out a way to do it. So anyway,
So you're gonna figure out a way to do what?
You think he's going to be? Tell me the last time he beat Black.
But
yeah,
Black got a different team
but
right now.
And
yeah,
he always
that's
do. He always do. He always do. Every day, he always do. He
But it's
always do.
but not in a bad sense. It normally goes to a team that kind of has pieces in place. It might not be a championship team, but pieces in place so now he can build.
So let me
I don't
give
know
See
you
what
what
you're
he got
saying?
yet.
I see what you're saying.
so let me give you either the Chiefs
Going to a
or the
solid team, so
Crusaders, right? Or they're a 5-3 team. I think if everything goes their way, they're 6-2,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. The 4-4, 6-2 range.
Right. So if they're 5-3, you're telling me they're not top 4 in the league?
At 5-3, they could be
No,
number 4 or 5.
they
They
could be
might
number
be.
4. They could be number 4.
And that's why I have them in the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
ha ha ha!
That I mean,
But
I'm
if the
telling you, that ain't gonna be
Crusaders
the
are
record.
5-3 at the same time,
Yes,
they
and they
get
going.
that because they beat them. So
Yes,
I think 4, 5, and 6 could all be really tight. Even 3.
They
But
will be tight. However, because of the Wolfpack record, they're going to have an advantage. And now you're looking at playoff positioning with the Wolfpack having a higher seed and
and everybody got to
possibly,
go to Granny.
do
yeah.
the Crusaders play all top 4 teams? Like, do they
The,
play the Wolfpack, the Golden Lions, the Silverbacks,
the
and the Waves?
Crusaders play the Silverbacks, the Green Wave. They don't play the Gold Lions. They play the Falcons,
Who the
which are
hell do the Golden Lions play then?
Golden Lions.
They just play the Silverbacks and the Green Wave Warriors.
Niggas play the Connecticut teams. They play the Falcons. That game will be crazy.
Golden Lions have the Hurricanes, Bengals, so they're 2-0. Well, 3-0 because they won yesterday. Green Wave, that's the tough one. The
What do you mean?
Venom.
No. That's a tough one. They gonna win or lose. Pat, you
At
only
the
want to do the easy games. You want me to do? I can say it. Go ahead. I'll tell you when I lose for them. I got you.
they have to go to the Green Wave. I say
They
Green
gonna
Wave win that.
lose.
They lose that.
Gotta see my boy Goubert.
Go to bed, huh? Go to bed. Go to
Goubert.
bed.
You seen his first game as starting quarterback? Back, baby.
They
He's
At the
back,
they
helm.
baby.
You seen him?
He would
they
have.
Throwing
played
dots.
they
So
played a
you saying he
dis-
would have helped y'all one last year? I did that.
That's
Got
not
it.
what I came on here to
no.
talk about.
They played a dysfunctional team. We know that.
Tell her, Pat.
Come on now. And then they have 2 NEFL games. So we're gonna see.
They got 2 NEFL games?
Yeah, well, 3 really.
Didn't they
Oh
just
my
play an
God.
NEFL game?
Yeah, they have 2 more.
And they got 2 more?
Yeah, they stacked their schedule. They don't have quite that.
Nah. Hold on. How they got other games like this and not keep going with the schedule
League
so we can
games.
hear what they
Come
play.
on.
Well, they don't. Those games don't count toward their playoff record.
How many
But
games is on the schedule that you're reading?
they're
Now?
playing
8?
10. They're playing 10 games.
Okay, that's good then. That means they're just playing more
Oh,
games.
that's
As long as
fire.
they
Nah,
playing the
that's
same
fire.
amount, then we good.
But out of
I'm with
the Big East games, they have the Hurricanes, the Bengals, the Green Wave, the Venom, the Falcons, the Chiefs, and the Silverbacks.
They gonna lose 2
They
times.
might lose 3 games. You got 2?
Yep, 2 to 3 games. Yep. I got to see what the Chiefs really got. That's the possible that I'm saying they might lose that 3rd game.
That's a couple. I gotta see what the Chiefs really got. I gotta see how good the moves made the Crusaders on a real level. And I gotta see if the Golden Lions are like just that same really good team, or if now with like the new pieces and the new quarterback, if they're like, oh shit, they could beat the Wave. Like if they play a perfect game, they could beat the Wave. So I gotta see and shit, the Silverbacks too. You know, as much as we know they got all these dope ass pieces, I want to see how those pieces get put together. Who's the new quarterback at the helm?
Don't do that.
So I think a lot of teams got questions. You
Right.
know, a
I
lot
think
of teams
every
got
year, right?
questions. You know, like DK, I want to see. I
What do you
like you
want to
said.
see? What you want to see?
I'm
What you
with
want to
you. I
see?
don't believe Ricardo could get out here and throw 20 touchdown passes. But I do want to see what it looks like if he has more pieces.
Yeah, I got him throwing 10 touchdown passes.
Has he ever done that? Probably twice, couple times. Like I got him throwing 10 though. Ramsey made a good point. He said there was 2 receivers on the team he named. I think it was Grizzle and the other nigga. Nigga, that should be 10 touchdowns right there. That should be 13 touchdowns right there. So,
Okay, so he's throwing a touchdown pass against the Green Wave?
Why can't he? If they get a good drive and they get down the field and he throws
Because
a
the Green
touchdown,
Wave secondary is legit.
you're not always throwing to the secondary when you're throwing touchdowns. It could be a dump off. It could be a screen.
I don't know.
It could be a miracle.
It could be a miracle.
Silver, yeah, Wave, Silverbacks.
So many things have to go right for him to throw a touchdown against them
Yeah,
boys.
like even even the Bengals, their strong suit is their defense. I mean, damn. But yeah, let's say you get 2 against the Bengals. Falcons, are you? Let's say you get 1 against the Falcons. I don't think you're getting 2. Chiefs, again, you got Black on that coordinating and such. Let's see, yeah, that's 4. Hurricanes, another 2. That's 6. Crusaders, what's the Crusaders secondary going to look like?
He's gonna have young athletes. We know that much.
But
And have Grizzle.
you're gonna throw 3. You're gonna throw 3
He said
touchdowns.
Crusaders.
You're gonna throw 3 touchdowns against the Crusaders.
That's what I'm saying. He's not getting 10. Y'all said 13. I heard what y'all said. Don't try to be on my wave now. He not getting a 10-piece. Holla at me if he do. I'll order him a 10-piece nugget from Chick-fil-A.
And you had him. What you had it at, Pat? 13 and a half.
13 and a half. That's 14.
Hot shit.
Under, indeed. I had the under.
He said,
If you think about it, that's mad high. Because last year, if you go look at the quarterback stats, some of the good quarterbacks probably had 14.
Yeah, ain't nobody. The Crusaders.
You know, I made quarterbacks I played with that didn't get 14. Is that right? Like, how y'all got 26? We only got 9. I ain't got nothing to do with us.
He said that nigga's definitely not throwing 3 against us.
Wait. So let me ask you this. So
I can't even see that. I'm dumb, man.
Which quarterback in the Big East throws 3 touchdowns in a game first?
Gooby. Because he almost did it already, so I'm gonna just go with Gooby.
I'm going with the Green Wave still got whatchamacallit quarterback, right?
Right now, we didn't see who's popping out as the week 1 starter, but I think it's Chris.
What, Chris? Rem, what you doing, bro? What's wrong? Whatchamacallit? You hurt?
First of all, don't do that. Stop. First of all, we're not gonna do that.
What we not gonna do?
We're not gonna act like he didn't just win the championship last year.
Ooh.
Chris played the quarterback position last year in the Green Wave Golden Lions championship game and dominated, bro.
Why did Chris play?
You said why?
Yes.
I think Juan was hurt. Was Juan hurt last year?
Juan was hurt, yeah.
Yes.
Last year was injury. But my point is that he played the full game. Nigga, this is the 2 games.
But my point is...
And then...
I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
And Bleezy.
No, because I see what you're saying.
He could throw, bro. Like, he could throw. I
mean, I guess I saw a nigga in a real life. When I see somebody in a real life, it'd be hard for me to see him in another life.
I see him have his flaws too, but I'm not gonna act like he's not good when he is on.
He got Yes, I agree.
It has to be the Silverbacks because the Silverbacks have the Venom week 1, so their ability to defend the pass you have to question.
And the Silverbacks is gonna come out trying to put 100 on somebody
because they probably just gonna try to do whatever it is. Hold on, Keith said or him. Who Keith's playing for?
Yes, the Silverbacks.
The Chiefs.
That's what I knew that though. But
Keith is playing. Keith is a Chief.
So
I don't know.
So hold on. Let's Keith talk about it in the comments. I remember when the Chiefs first dropped.
Call
if
it,
I'm not
Keith.
Mistaken,
Call it.
Call him, Keith. Add him. Because I think he had signed there early.
He signed there early, but
I'm not making a mistake.
If he is a New Jersey Silverbacks quarterback, though, we got to go back to my rankings.
Nah. He was the quarterback.
Yo.
What? Yo, Pat, why you don't like when I keep it real? What's wrong
That's
with
my
you?
court. Oh, he declined the invitation. That's my quarterback. He's a Silverback. He declined, but that was the quickest decline I've seen in a while, sir.
Yo.
He said, nope.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
Nah. What if so? Keith's the song quarterback and then Reem and G Black at receiver. What you like? You like it or you don't like it?
I don't like it.
Keith is a Silverback. Yeah, I need one of them Silverback jumpsuits, man. Gerb, stop playing around.
Yeah, Gerb. Yeah, what's up, Gerb? Send the quote to the Bleezies.
Yeah, that would look. And I'm going to Miami this weekend too.
Still got my Silverback socks.
Oh, all right. So Horns don't need one. Send love to
Nah. I still need that too though. You got to match.
What did you say? Send it to love.
Yo, but Pat, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm trying to play a video game
Facts.
real quick before I go to work.
Me too. All
Yo,
right,
fellas,
fellas.
always good. Rankings coming out soon, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Thursday we live, right? Let's do it.
Thursday we lit. You already know that.
Let's dance how we dance. Good luck, fellas. Make sure y'all stay off the boards. Make sure y'all play football. 60 minutes is how long a game's supposed to be played without any altercations. 60. Yo, Pat, wait, before we leave,
Are
now
we
I'm gonna
getting
get both
more?
of you.
Yo,
I'm
where's
on y'all.
Morris
So
getting
every
to?
down
You
I
got
ran
him?
down on somebody, every time I ran down on somebody after the game and y'all told me I was bugging, I'm not bugging now, right?
Remember that time you chased the ref out
The
the
rep,
field?
yes. Yes.
No, niggas. So niggas held you back for like 10 minutes, and then finally they stopped. We was on the sideline, and then the ref said game over. They just left. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You waited. You waited. Nigga Lover just chased the refs. Nobody followed Love. I'm like, damn, I gotta get my man. That's my man. I gotta go.
Pat, he gonna say SMD. And I'm say, Hunch, you heard what he said? Hunch gonna say, what? I said, rep, nah, say it again. He said it again. I said, oh, I'm gonna give this.
He dead tested your gangster, please.
I said, oh, I'm gonna calm down, Pat. I was so calm, you didn't proud of me, even though you were mad at me for attacking. Pat,
Andy.
I was chilling.
Pat didn't
What was
see
the
that
old
shit.
Spanish coach from the Bandits, the defensive coach?
Tito.
He was like, this game is over. We're not getting back on the field. They bugging Steph. I'm like, yeah, Tito, he's right.
Yo, Pat, he was wild.
Fast. I sat down, put my uptails on. I was chilling, chilling. Everybody kind of, you said the Golden Eagles was nervous over there. They ain't know what was going on. Yo, Pat, the ref started skating. Nigga, Billy was like, and I had to fucking pay these dudes. I said, don't worry about that, Billy. I'm over there. Get that
Stupid.
money back.
He had to
Yep.
learn. Now he
Pat, but
teaching the
look,
young guys what not to do.
all I'm saying for everybody that is still watching, all the cages not list up, but understand when to do it. Don't ruin a day for 52, 102 grown men that might got their families out there. You don't know where people's families coming to watch them play at. So like just don't ruin that shit. Play the game, and then if you gotta handle business, be grown man and handle it after, bro. Like don't ruin everything. You lose fields, we lose leagues, we lose energy, you lose broadcasts like this. Like I would just say that you don't want to lose a spin move or somebody like you don't want to lose people like that that's invested in the game for no money and for the culture, as Hunter say. So. I just
Indeed.
shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, Pat. Shout out to you,
Mundo,
Hunch.
Mundo, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Pat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know that.
Know that.